Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday with the boys. It's the boys. The boys are back in town. The boys, let's hear it for the boys. Bad boys.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Boys.
I'm looking at a blank computer screen because we switched our streaming stuff, and I don't know how to look at you guys.
Look at that. You have your NDI monitor up. Have that up. NDI monitor.
Okay.
We've only been streaming on these computers for, almost a year now.
I found us.
There you go.
Wow, we look great.
Hey, everybody. If you're in chat, I'm glad you're there and not somewhere else. Somewhere else sounds terrible. In chat with us sounds great. We are streaming everywhere, so I've got a bunch of chats show up. So if you want to say hi, if you want to ask a question, if you want to give us a good joke, a good
review. We have performance reviews coming up. I'm going to be meeting with John. He's going to be talking about how I did in 2022.
I want you a joke.
I want you and I want you guys to drop in my performance review as well, so that John and I have more talking points.
I would gladly let them just do your performance review. I hate performance reviews.
They would
worst part of the year. Worst part of the year.
They would either do one or two things. They would give me a huge bump, a pay bump.
Do it.
I get a big raise, or they would make sure that I went bankrupt. One of the two things would happen.
If anyone for real though, if anyone in chat wants to give one or all of us performance reviews,
my review of you right now, Chris, is somehow you're so much closer to your camera, so you look huge.
Chris has been working out, especially his head muscles.
Just the head, just his forehead. Have you been doing forehead exercises?
That's called 30s.
Here, I can work. I just have my camera zoomed in a little.
Oh yeah. You just you look ginormous.
I have the chats pulled up as well. Here we go.
Yeah.
Birthday stream for Teener Neener.
Hey.
Roll for performance review. I like that, Gremlin. I'm just gonna roll dice. I'm just gonna roll dice, and it's going to just decide how you guys scored, and that's how it's gonna do for me.
Oh, looks like you rolled a critical fail. I'm taking away $10,000 from you. I don't know if we want to get into it now or what. I have the absolute craziest fucking story to tell you guys, and it happened an hour ago.
Go!
An hour ago. What crazy could have happened?
I was telling Chris I was like still shaking when I was eating lunch because of the testosterone. Not the testosterone, the
adrenaline.
The adrenaline.
Sometimes
and the testosterone.
maybe both.
A little bit of both.
Blaine doesn't know what hormones are.
No, I did not. Okay, so I go to Chipotle, and you all know the one. It's a pretty busy one, and it's at noon, so it's peak lunch hour.
Yeah.
It's rush. They have a ton of staff out serving up bowls and stuff like that. And the guy in front of me, he was outside talking on his phone, saw I was walking towards Chipotle, immediately went in to get in front of me.
Okay.
It's like, okay, whatever. Like, I get it. He probably stepped out to take the call, and then he just like went in and wanted to make sure he got his spot.
Didn't want to lose this. Didn't want to let you in front.
So he's got his earpods in.
Man needs his burrito.
Polo shirt. Looks like a frat daddy, just like fresh out of college frat boy.
We have a lot of those in Austin.
And he's like, he's going between talking on the phone and texting and like doing big reactions. Like at one point he was like, oh,
like FaceTiming?
Doing that. No. Like he was reading some email that was like something was going
so
awful.
he was outwardly showing emotion without anybody around to do it to, so he was just publicly displaying.
John, buckle the fuck in.
I hate this person already.
Yes. So, all right, it gets to the point where you're going around that corner and you see the first lady who asks what you want, and you get a burrito bowl, whatever. It's there with the little tortilla cooker.
No, I need you to walk us through the entire menu of Chipotle. Really
sure.
quick.
Okay. So you got your tortillas, right? But you can also get a salad.
What does this guy do? Finish the story.
All right. So, he's like, she's waiting for him, and the line is starting to build up, and he's
he's not responding.
No, not to her, and he's like, yeah. Okay, no, I gotta get going. Yeah. No, I'm ordering.
Gross.
Okay, bye.
Gross.
Doesn't say a word to the lady. Doesn't acknowledge what he just did. Yeah, I'll take a burrito. I'll take a burrito bowl or whatever he said, and then starts shuffling down to where you get your proteins. Right? He gets a phone call, and I look over, and he answers it, and like he does this to the server. Yeah. And I was like, dude. Like I said that out loud. I was like, dude.
He does what?
He does
the finger, the hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
and this is when they're busy.
Hold on. So then I was like, dude.
I think Texas law at this point means that she could shoot him at that point,
Yeah.
and actually she would be found with no fault.
Yeah,
in
no,
court.
innocent. So then that happens, and I outwardly say, dude, because I'm not a confrontational person, but like this guy's being a dick, and he doesn't he gets off his phone, doesn't apologize to the lady.
Wait,
And
so how long is the call?
It's like a 5 to 7 second call. It's long enough that you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
What did he say?
Duck farts. If you're joining us in this conversation right now, Blaine is in fact describing the most hateable person I could ever imagine.
So I don't know what I wasn't listening because I was so focused on the server who was trying to get his attention and who was just like, she also couldn't believe that this was happening. And I like look at her and I'm like, oh, this fucking guy. So then he like, goes on, he gets his meat and he moves down, he gets his beans, he moves down to like the salsa area.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with her and I'm getting like, I'm getting food for our security guard as well. So like, I'm like, okay, I'll take chicken, I'll take steak. And then I'm moving down. Motherfucker gets another phone call right there.
So popular.
And he answers it again, and he does this again. So at this point, I'm like, this is like either a hidden camera show or this guy's the biggest piece of shit. So I go up to him and I put my shoulder on his my hand on his shoulder.
Wow.
And I say,
that's assault.
I say, get the fuck off your phone. And,
Oh.
he was like, dude, I just got 2 phone calls. And I know he's going to say, I just got 2 phone calls. I had to answer these. I was just going to be like, I don't give a fuck. Get off your fucking phone. It's lunch hour. The line is out the door. They're waiting on you. Get off your fucking phone. And he was like, and I was just like, shut the fuck up. Order your food. Get off your phone. Just like, I've never been this belligerent in like aggro.
Yeah,
in public.
you don't confront. You're
Never.
afraid of strangers.
I don't confront shit. I just I keep my head ducked low and I just don't do anything.
I can't believe that. I can't believe you did that. Blaine.
He brought this out of me.
It's because he desecrated your sacred place.
This is Chipotle, the most sacred of burrito, build your own burrito joints.
Fast,
all right?
casual, Mecca.
during lunch. This was like your
That
church
Chipotle,
service.
is also busting during
it's
lunch.
bumping. And I did the thing where I wasn't like trying to get other people into it. I was just trying to make it about me and him. But I did like look at the line, and I did get either quick look away eye glances from people who were uncomfortable by the situation, understandably so,
that would
or
be
people that were just like, kind of doing that number. And he wraps up, doesn't fucking say a word, doesn't make eye contact, looking at the floor the entire time. He goes to the back, and then as a follow-up, I was like, I need to go get some forks. Doesn't that fucking asshole's say a sitting word, back doesn't there. make eye I don't want to contact. like provoke any sort of other interaction. And then I saw Wes was sitting back there, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get my forks and I'm gonna go talk to Wes. Wes was sitting in the table literally like 2 away from him, and I sat down and just had a nice conversation with
Did
Wesley.
he see it?
I don't fucking care. I had my back turned on him. That's how much I was like egging him on, like how unbothered I was by that exchange.
Did the Chipotle team respond at all?
They were just flustered.
No, but did they didn't give you like
No,
a little extra?
I
little
walked
extra
away.
guac?
The lady did not check me out for Brendan or security guard's burrito. But I went back and I was like, I don't think you charged me for this, and I ended up paying for it. But that was it.
Maybe she did it on purpose.
Maybe, but whatever. It's Chipotle. I gotta support local businesses, right, guys?
Yeah. Definitely necessary to support local businesses by eating at Chipotle.
So yeah, I was like this close to committing murder today. It would have been real fun.
It would put a damper on the
What's
rest of the day.
What's crazy is that he answered the I guess the first call, had a quick said something,
Yeah.
and then hung. Like, what did he say that was so important?
I couldn't
Like-
base it. I couldn't determine if it was like a friend or a coworker or both. Like I couldn't glean any subject matter. It was just the most like banal dog shit frat bro conversation with him pointing his fucking finger up at a person who's trying to serve him food and get on with their goddamn life. I was outraged. I
What?
like so pissed off.
I'm just gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
What conversation could he have been in the middle of that would have warranted?
If his wife was in labor and
Partner.
he needed, sure, and like, hey, I gotta
Gay
dip.
people can be douchebags as well, okay?
Sure, if his whatever, but like, yeah, that's the only, and then in like providing that context for everyone around you. But the guy was like laughing. He was like, yeah, like. I didn't know that person existed. You see these assholes in movies, and you're like, that situation would never happen.
He probably
in real
wasn't
life.
even on a call. He probably was just like It was
No.
all performative.
It felt like it was a hidden camera thing. I would not be surprised if I end up on TikTok with like one of those like dickheads filming from behind the Coke machine.
Well, I mean, it could have escalated that if it had gotten like, person throwing a chair at someone level of like absurdity, because like there's got to be some sort of like physicality element that goes beyond even just a hand on the shoulder.
What was?
I added a little bit of like bravado to what I said. I was very stern, but I did not raise my voice. I was just very like, you're disappointing everyone in this restaurant right now. Stop what you're fucking doing and order your food and get on with your life. Like it was never like, I'm going to throw hands with you, but I don't know.
Do you think the person he was on the phone with heard you?
I hope they did. And I hope that they were like, yeah, that's a dick move, ordering food while on the phone and then it's Chipotle. Like, there's no world in which this guy is in the right unless, again, his partner is going into labor. But then at that point, you like dip. Like, I've seen cops leave their meals mid bite because they got a call. And it's like, hey, whatever. Fucking dickhead.
There's only one instance. If Chipotle is the place that brings that out of you, Blaine.
Yes.
There's only one place that has ever brought that kind of confrontation at me, because you know me, I'm also like non-confrontational. I'm very uncomfortable making people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't like talking to people just in general. So, could you guess the kind of establishment that would bring that out of me?
Climbing gym.
To a degree, yeah. I've had to tell like certain like kids that are
Comic book store.
Nope, not a comic book store. Good guess though.
Spurbank.
I can't make babies, so
Park!
that'd be a terrible place for me.
Park?
No.
Wait, no. This is fun.
If it's not climbing gym, like gym, is it something health related?
Think most
Baby thing with kids. School.
No.
School.
No.
Quick, name a place, a location that John would get mad at someone with.
That John really enjoys and appreciates.
DMV.
No, I said it. Play the place that John really
A
enjoys.
special place for John.
Because
Coffee shop.
I was talking about Chipotle to Blaine.
Sex shop. Sex shop.
It's special to Blaine.
Sex dungeon.
The bathroom.
What is a special
To
place
me?
to me that I frequent?
Oh, my version of your Chipotle.
What's a place that I frequent that is special to me? It's
Well, I don't want
sacred.
to dox you with your favorite
No,
places.
I think of a generic like yours is a burrito fast casual shop. What is mine? It's there. It's there.
What?
No, it's not my house.
Is
my
it
house.
The
is
office.
it like a muffin shop?
Wait, what did
Like
you say?
a treat? Like a thing that makes
Movie theater.
movie theater?
Movie theater.
Thank you, Josh Wall. I mean, my inner brain. Yeah.
I thought muffin
Movie
shop was a
theater.
good second.
Prior to moving to Austin, I was living in places that, you have to go to a conventional normal theater that doesn't have strict no talking rules and enforcements. And so, I multiple times throughout my life, especially as I became an adult, I did go and I would go and shush people who were being loud. I was just trying to think about the last time I probably did it. And I think I might have, like, I did it during any movie. Like, you just don't ruin any movie for me. It doesn't even have a good movie. Don't be talking. I think I did it during like that shitty Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movie.
Wow.
like someone was just like reacting too much. It's like, shut up. I had to go over and shush them. Now Alamo has enabled me that I can do that with just a little piece of paper right there.
Yeah, and just say,
and
hey,
just put it on the thing and say, go.
the
go tell
dickhead
them.
in seat 4, $2 for me. Kill him on sight.
I did once leave the movie theater because people were they were I guess they were enjoying it too much. They were laughing too much.
Well, laughing is good.
Yeah.
Laughing is good. What I learned that day was that there is a level of too much, which you it's hard to understand to think about that. But it was also not a movie I was really that excited about. So that's why I think I left as well.
Were they? Do you think drugs or alcohol was involved?
It might have been, but also I just know some people are just overly expressive.
Yeah.
But
and
like, can you give me an example?
it was I was seeing the.
He's just hanging out in the corner.
He's just hanging out over there. It's fine. Leave Blizz alone.
I only saw. You're scaring me.
Do you want to play another guessing game? What movie? Not a good movie, but movie that came out in the last like maybe 4 years ago. Could John have said people are laughing too much and I'm leaving? I'll give you 2 guesses each. Comedy.
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 Can we get a time frame?
Actually, I could actually pull up. Don't look at my screen. I'll give you a year that this movie came out.
Can I look up movies of that year?
Sure, it was.
No, John, you're gonna get
2017. 2017 comedy that they were laughing too much. I didn't really care about this movie very much, and I was just annoyed, so I left.
That's did Game Night come up then? 2017 comedy. Game Night's too good to watch.
I'd be curious.
Emoji Movie.
No, I did not go see the Emoji Movie.
It was. I don't think you'd be caught dead seeing Daddy's Home 2.
Nope, not that one. I did not go see that one.
That wasn't my guess.
What's a movie that you think I would go see, but
Pitch Perfect 3.
Actually, that's a good guess, but no.
Disaster Artist.
No.
Shit.
I saw that one at South by.
Lego Batman. I know I already had 2 guesses.
No, there's no
Oh,
way.
but I liked Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
You already had 2.
Jumanji. It's okay.
Sorry, I took 4 guesses.
Was it Jumanji?
It was Jumanji. Welcome to the
Jungle.
Yeah. I got 30 minutes into this movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty basic movie.
And mind you, the movie starts off with at least about 15 minutes of like opening of like the people that are going to live in the avatars of like Jack Black and The Rock and Kevin Hart and Gillian Jacobs. Gillian Anderson. One of the Gillians.
Gillian Jacobs. Gillian Anderson is Scully from
Scully.
X-Files.
Okay. And so it's not even like that's not even where the funny starts. And then it gets into it, and it's like still the opening. These people were laughing at everything and laugh out loud, like just guffawing at everything.
Give me okay. I'm gonna tell you a dad joke, and you give me an example of
the level of laughter.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm in my movie theater. I'm in
all
my
right.
movie theater, and I'm watching Jumanji.
Now pretend I'm Jack Black.
Okay, you're Jack Black.
Okay.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Yeah, I'd walk the fuck out.
Hey. My
Every
wife
joke.
said I should go do lunges to stay in shape.
No, I'm not doing this anymore.
That would be a big step forward.
And it was like right next to me. Like they were sitting next to me.
I gotta say, there's something really energizing about
Immediate feedback.
Yeah, but
laughter.
that's you telling a joke with immediate feedback.
I know. I'm just saying it felt great. I want to do it. I want to keep it up.
No, we're not going to entertain
And so
this anymore.
I had to leave. And the sad thing is I went back and saw the movie again some other time.
Oh, no.
Just because like I was like, I need to finish this stupid movie. I want to know how this stupid movie ends. So I just know how it ends.
Was it not crowded? Could you like scoot to the
It's
edge?
Alamo, so it's like it was crowded enough where it's like I couldn't just move around, and you know me, I'm a rule stickler, and I didn't have you have your assigned seats and everything like that.
Well, then you probably if you put in your card and all that shit.
I didn't want to do that because like that was one thing I felt awkward of calling someone out. Like if you're literally on your phone like talking to someone or playing a game during a movie, I'll call it out on that. But if you're laughing at it, that is where I do feel uncomfortable like telling someone to
stop enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be the Scrooge McDuck in that one.
It's a rough situation. Hey, this guy told me to not laugh in a comedy movie.
Do you want to hear something really funny that actually connects to this that my brother confessed to me recently?
What?
I can't remember what setting it was. I can't remember if you guys were there when he told me this, so this might be doubling up on something he said. I'm a very like quiet watcher of movies and media. I'm just kind of focused on the movie. I don't really react a ton. And so with that comes is that I don't really laugh out loud very much at movies. I just don't.
He's just a quiet watcher in general. He's very voyeuristic, Chris. I don't know if you noticed that.
I am,
John.
actually.
He just watches.
Who's behind John and Chris? Blizz. Little itty bitty teeny beanie boy. They just want to know who the you'll find it. There you go.
That's rude.
No. My brother, I never knew this, but he said that because neither of you guys have little brothers. Chris, you don't have a little brother.
I do.
You do. I knew you had siblings. I can't remember where they land in age comparison to you.
I ate mine in the womb.
You did. Little brothers can often really take their older brother as follow suit of what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the leader kind of thing. My brother said that because I never laughed out loud at movies, he didn't do it either because he thought you're not supposed to.
Oh, that's really sad.
So he just was sitting next to his silent brother during funny movies and just wouldn't respond because he thought that's what you did.
So he would hold it in.
I think that's what he was confessing, was he just held in laughs.
That's really sad that you deprived your brother of that public
I'm just
enjoyment.
a quiet watcher.
You kind of, dude, we were in a meeting the other day and Blizz was in it, and I was looking. I just zone out and disassociate in meetings, and I was like looking in Blizz's room, and he's got like all sorts of shit everywhere. But I noticed there was very clearly a Tostitos bag like tucked away into the side. So then I messaged him and I was like, "Tostitos, huh?" And he didn't respond. So then I was like, "Well, I got to keep going with this. You got any dips over there? Bean or salsa?" Ah, chip clip, huh? Good call, good call. Like, was just doing all this stuff, and I watched as he scrolled over to Slack, looked at it, went, and then typed in all caps LOL, and I was like, "You fucking liar! Don't you dare!" LOL. So yeah,
No, don't turn on Blizz's
Blizz
mic.
also
no.
Don't let me.
Blizz does not laugh publicly.
No, that's not. I do laugh publicly. I laugh publicly all the time. The reason I said LOL is because I didn't remember having chips in the room. So I must have ate it last night and I completely forgot.
Did you even when you saw what he was talking about? Did you see the chips?
No.
You were just confused.
I was so confused when he was talking about
So
it. And I
you-
was like, what are you seeing?
It was just nonsense. He was just talking. He was speaking nonsense.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. That's why I was so confused, and that's why I went LOL, and then I didn't laugh in the camera just so it was on purpose. Because Blaine, I don't think you're funny. That's what it is.
It sounds like that thing when
I don't think you're handsome.
Mad Props Armory said, "I would pay big money to see Chris do stand up with no material and just see what happens." You can actually see that. You actually can see that. There's this movie called The Joker. That would be Chris on stand.
I think I can do better than that. I think I do better
Blaine,
than that.
I think you're funny.
That sounded condescending.
No, I think you're funny.
Yeah, I'm
No.
just saying your delivery just sounded
My
condescending.
deli-
Blizz, I think you're handsome. I'm sorry I even said
I
anything.
don't want people to think we hate each other when we're actually best friends.
Sometimes I have to text Blizz or like go over to him and be like, "Hey, I'm kidding, right? We good?
Blaine, you do that shit. You're like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, was the bullying too far or anything like that?
I've
And
never.
I'm like, bitch, you could have done worse.
I've never had that dynamic where it's like built-in fake hatred towards each other, and it's fun, but I'm also like, I don't know how to explore the boundaries of this relationship.
That's because it can get toxic.
Yeah, it can get toxic.
it
We haven't
could.
gotten toxic yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever taken anything you've done personally. There was one time though where I was on. It was that podcast with you, me, Iffy, and Griff, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm like replacing Gus, and then you like in the most mean girl fashion ever were like, you're actually replacing Fiona.
No, I thought you just wanted an answer. I wasn't sure if that was a bit. I genuinely thought you wanted an answer on who you were replacing.
And I was like, all right.
Wait, I'm sorry,
I
Blaine. I
guess I'm
didn't
B
know
team.
that.
I'm B team.
No. You're not B team. You're always A team in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
B for Blaine, B team. My girlfriend has an adorable quirk where she is one of those people that always makes sure to say, no matter what, no matter how like blatantly obvious it was a joke, she'll say, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she does that no matter what. Like the most absurd things in the world. But then me, on the other hand, because I'm a sarcastic son of a bitch, I love being sarcastic with her because I can deadpan it with her, and I love being sarcastic with her with things that I know that she doesn't think is funny, but I think is hilarious. And then when she goes, "No, don't say that. I don't think that's funny," I'm like, "Well, that just made it funnier. I'm sorry." You know, like
Got a reaction.
like even just like the simplest little like cutesy little jokes you do with your SO, where like, you know, she'll be like, "Come over here. I want to give you a cuddle," and I'll be like, "No, I'm sorry, we can't cuddle anymore. We're not allowed to." She's like, "Don't say that. Don't say that.
Say psych right now.
Yeah. She'll tell me like, you know, like she'll tell me, and that just feeds into her. I'm just like, well, I have to keep doing it now.
I have to say, I had a lovely weekend with your brother. He was moving houses, and I spent the whole first half of my Saturday with him.
Doing what?
Moving
he was-
Micah moved.
Everyone's having fun times with John's brother because I also had a fun time.
You
with
did
John's
actually.
brother.
Mike is great.
You went over for a game night at my brother's
Micah
house.
was so sweet.
Yeah, well, I felt bad
For
that I
those
didn't
of you who
make
don't
it.
know, the way Mike has got a connection with all of us is that he is the writer, editor, composer, musical performer voice actor
yeah.
in Tales from Sticky Dragon. And so if you are a fan of that production, my brother is pivotal in that production. So that's why everyone like knows my brother now and hangs out with him and that kind of thing.
Wait, Theus Abo says, or I'm sorry, I butchered your name. No lie, I think Chris is probably some kind of comedy genius, like in Stinky Dragon, Trucked Up, everything. Not sure how it would translate to stand up, but the other comedy he does is gold.
I'm putting that on my review.
There you go.
Sure.
What review?
That's a lovely comment. We love
my
seeing those.
my annual self-review work.
Oh,
Thank you for the positivity.
I mean, Benevolence says, Blizz just basically said, I love your brother. He's so sweet. What happened to you? I've said that before. No. I've said that.
Shit.
I've said it where like my brother is the more genuinely like openly kinder, more talented version. It's just I'm the louder one, and got to Rooster Teeth first.
Can we? I want to dive back a bit. So you had a fun time at game night, Blizz, and then wait, what did you do, Blaine?
He helped my brother move houses.
And this is my logic because I've done this with a lot of my friends. I know that moving day is one of the worst days of your life, and no one enjoys it. And if you don't get movers, it's just awful. So I always offer to help. If anybody says, hey, I'm moving soon, I'll be like, if you need anything, if you need an extra pair of hands, I'm there for you. And sometimes people actually call me on that, and it's not like an empty thing. So I showed up and I helped Micah move.
Where is it a far move?
No, it was in Austin.
Yeah,
in Austin.
I'm not gonna give away specifics, but it was like a bit of a hike, but nothing too terrible.
I wasn't invited to game night.
But were you invited to moving?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I wasn't
but you were invited to previous game nights.
So and here's the thing I'm curious about. I had been invited to previous game night. I couldn't make one of the first ones because I was out of town or something. And then so on a second one, it was like a birthday party or something. And I was like, oh, I missed the first one. I want to make sure I show up. So,
right.
So I made like a real, made sure I was like, oh, I'm going to show up. I brought fruit because I didn't know. I went to go buy vegan food.
Yeah, Micah.
And I realized I didn't know what was vegan and not. So I just got fruit.
Okay.
And no, I didn't. No one else from Rooster Teeth showed up. I was the only one.
Yeah,
which is fine. I was surprised that John wasn't there, but that was fine.
Sweet.
And I was like, okay, well, that was fun. I had a good time. I'm totally I have a good time meeting new people. But then there was another game night, and I think I was the only one who wasn't invited. And I'm like, what did I do?
What did you do?
What
You
did
probably
I
did
do?
something terrible. You probably brought the wrong kind of fruit. Did you bring fruit with meat in it?
No.
Oh, you brought the bacon grapes.
No. And I was like, what did I do at that?
You probably like kicked their cats or something.
I don't think so.
Did you insult his partner?
No.
What'd
I mean,
you say?
just his presence is an assault on the senses.
No.
senses.
And I'm like,
It definitely couldn't be like just an oversight or a miscommunication. He definitely did it maliciously, intentionally.
well, I'm not saying it was malicious.
No, I'm saying it was. I'm saying it was malicious and intentional. I think Micah has a vendetta against you.
I think you should next time we're recording Stinky Dragon, I think Friday we have a supplemental episode. You need to ask him while everyone's mics are hot. Why wasn't I invited to your game?
Don't
night,
do
Micah?
that.
No. We need to get to the bottom of this. Hey, you know what, Chris? I'll take the bullet for you. I'll ask for you.
No.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I say, hey, Micah, before we get started, why didn't you invite Chris to that game night?
Just text him right now.
No.
Pull this up. Sailor Moon phone case.
Speaking of Tales of Stinky Dragon, if you didn't see the news on social media, we did, in fact, this week record the final episode of our current campaign of Tales from the Stinky Dragon. Now, I want to be very specific. It's the campaign. Tales from the Stinky Dragon is continuing. We're going to be doing a new campaign, so don't think that it's over and I should just never think about Stinky Dragon again. No, but we did record. We have a 2-part finale is what's going to be the finale for the show. And we recorded the final part and put a button on the those characters, on the end of those characters' stories. We are going to be having a kind of a wrap-up episode. That was sweet. We're going to have a wrap-up episode after that, and then that's going to be followed by a mini campaign with different characters in the same world played by us, and we have a new DM who's going to DM for that. Do you want to tell him who the DM is, Chris?
It's me.
It's
Gus
you.
is gonna play.
Gus is gonna get to play Dungeons and Dragons. Gus gets to be a character for at least 5 episodes.
I'm excited to see how Gus plays, and I'm excited about my fucking total throwaway character that I have in mind. But I won't reveal any of the details because I'm sure Chris wants to keep things under wraps.
No details yet, but we're gonna do a little mini campaign just for funsies. This will give Micah and the support team some time to get the new campaign fully ready, and let us get ahead on some recordings for that. But then we will be launching the brand new campaign with the same cast. Gus is the DM, new characters, but it's all in the Stinkyverse. Is the way I can place it.
There's a lot of people that are like, I don't want to say goodbye to the Infinites and all this stuff, and everyone's like getting emotional. And it sucks, but like I think the story wraps up phenomenally. I'm very happy with how everything turned out.
Very satisfying.
Especially when
ending.
Mud died. Oh, chef's kiss. But also like I don't think that there's anything stopping us from coming back to the Infinites, and I'm very excited for our next line of characters because my guy's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I think we could always, that was one story of theirs, so we could always go back.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a one-off with those characters that's half written that I wanted to do at some point.
Oh, cool.
We got lots of plans for Stinky Dragon stuff for the next year. In fact, I just had a meeting about some Stinky Dragon merch. And so Stinky Dragon. So if you're a fan of the show, thank you. And just there's some news for you. If you haven't checked out the show, I highly recommend you check it out.
Also, me and Chris just finished up 4 more episodes of the Stinky Puppets thing, which is those like minute-long cut-down versions of the Stinky Dragon show, and I think we got some really good stuff. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I was there to help with one of those, and that was a fun one. A lot of very particular movements needed for that one.
Yeah, we got like a macro lens, so for like people at home that don't know lenses and stuff like that, like it basically you can get super close to the lens, so you can get like really fine details. Your critical focus is much closer. So like it's so cinematic. Like there's no reason that puppet show should look as good as it does, and it looks amazing. I like what we do. I like what we do. I hope that guy choked on his Chipotle.
I hope that he was really embarrassed by whoever he was on the phone
He
with.
probably wasn't, because people like that, they aren't aware of what they're doing. There's a level of self-awareness that is required.
That was the craziest thing. I think the only reason he backed down is because physical intimidation and public shame. But even then, I don't think that the public shame was as strong. Like, the guy genuinely did know what he did wrong. It was like looking into the eyes of a child who had never been punished by their parents. I was like, oh, you're an idiot. You really don't know what the fuck's going on right here, right now. But he had nice clothes on, so he's like getting somewhere in life with that dumb, dead personality that lives on every weekend on fucking West 6th Street.
The Isabeau asks,
Griff, hold me back. Hold me back.
Hold him back.
Hold me back. Hold me back, Griff. And the wheels.
Yeah, it's hard for Griff to hold you back when you both are on wheels. Griff is small beans. The Isabeau called out, please tell me you guys did the cow scene with puppets. We have not yet.
No,
Are we gonna be able to do that?
I think
that hadn't even been recorded. I don't know if that'd been recorded
It's
when
out,
we had
yeah.
already started prepping for this
Wait,
latest batch.
Is that the one that I made a joke about Flight of the Valkyries playing?
Yeah.
Like moo 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 moo
Yeah.
moo. Yeah. That's good. That's a good one.
Um,
Yeah, we should look at that one.
we should. So yeah, that's some good news about Stinky Dragon. And what was that?
Fuck was that?
I don't know.
My
What
lens
was
cap
that?
fell off and then turned things off on my computer. That scared the shit out of me, dude.
I thought someone threw something at you.
Did they? No.
Where was your
That's
lens
my
cap
lens.
sitting?
My lens cap was on top of my lens, like
Okay.
that, like as such. If you want to look over here and
Joe-
behold.
Joe, I want to if I
Give
show
a
some
segment?
BTS
Oh.
images from the latest puppet shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to share some
Yeah.
behind the scenes for those who are not
Uh,
privy to the acronym?
Yeah, do it, coward.
Let me.
Chris has got some little.
Whoa, it's big.
Look at that! A blurry picture of Kyborg. Who's that?
I'm gonna shrink this down. Hold on.
Who's that boy? Who's that boy? It's Mud.
It's
I'm gonna vomit.
Ooh, that's one of mine.
You're making me nauseous.
all right. Sorry.
Uh,
Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
Look
this
at-
is super cute.
look at those two good lads.
I built that these tents and that little tiny fire and like firewood. Oh my god, I just like the Wednesday before we shot was just my crafting day. That's like when I'm in my element, man. I was having so much fun.
I gotta show you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I've never shared this YouTube channel with you. Oh, more pictures.
I don't know if
That's fun. I like Blaine's expression.
Why does my face look like that?
I like Blaine's
I don't know,
expression.
Why didn't you tell me my face looked like that all the time?
I just this is a fun one.
If you
'cause
guys
we
are
had
privy
flying.
to Stinky Dragon stories, you might know where that's from.
I mean, it could be from several places. 'Cause it's
Several
just-
places.
But anyway,
I was gonna tell you, Blaine.
I'm fired.
I need to share with you a YouTube channel that I adore, which is a person. I can't remember. I don't remember what country they're from, but it's all silent. It's just the sound of them crafting. But they're a miniature making channel, and all they do is make miniature objects from scratch using all kinds of like materials that they have, and it's insane. Like they'll make a tiny little rice cooker with insane details on it.
I think I follow this guy on Instagram.
It's like HMS2 or something.
There's a Japanese
It's a lot.
dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do it. This one, they are insane with like the level of detail they put into their stuff.
There's this Japanese guy that I follow, and he like specializes in miniatures, and I don't know how he makes his money, but I think he's had like some art exhibits, so he's like a pretty big deal over there. But like I think there's one that went around, and it's pretty famous. But it's like he opened up a power outlet in a wall, and it might have been like a facade wall or whatever. But like inside was like a computer, and it was like a hacker's room with like things strewn about, and he even put like individual tiny LED lights in the PC, and it was like showing like the things downloading. Incredible.
There's another great channel where he's like a Patreon kind of thing, but he posts the YouTube videos where he specializes in crafting like big old what are those called, the builds where it's just a bunch of pieces from other things. There's a term for it where it's like I can't remember, but he'll make like pieces from pop culture out of just garbage that he keeps around. And so like he made like Howl's Moving Castle, the castle.
Wow.
From just mostly garbage that he then like
garbage.
Yeah, like think about like random things like the little tab you pull out of your almond milk carton, or packaging that was holding like candy.
Okay.
So stuff like that, because it's just like plastic stuff that he can like cut and manipulate, and then he'll just spray the whole thing with the stuff that like is like a coat, and then he like paints it all and distresses it all and makes it. And so he's done that. He did the Encanto house. From like also again like mostly garbage and stuff. It's
Chris,
crazy.
Can I tell the story about the plane thing that we collectively built together?
That was in that photo?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
I want to put the V1 of it. So like, but typically what we do is like I'll direct 2 episodes one day, and then the next day Chris will direct 2 episodes. And Chris and I operate as swing on each other's shoots. So if we need an extra puppeteer or someone like a gopher that like needs to go and get something
or building something. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Can you build this or put this together?
Like there was one day where I was shooting on a set, and I was like, Chris, I didn't prep my next scene, but this is the rough idea. Can you make something? And he like built the little
I saw
thing off
Chris
to the
working
side.
on that.
Yeah, so like we do that for each other, and it's dude, that's like the most harmonious I think our team has worked. It's awesome. So when I was making mine, the next day was Chris's shoot day, so he needed to build wings and a tail and all this stuff to make the cart that we use in airplane. And he
Here,
came.
I'll put up the image. I'll zoom it in too, so you can.
That's the final.
That's the final.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not even a good picture of it too. Like it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
But Chris at one point came over, and he was holding these things in his hands, and we were like, "What is that? What is that for?" And he's like, "Oh, this is the wing." And I was like a chicken wing? Like what is And it was Chris had gotten styrofoam and shaped it like a airplane wing, and then I guess he wanted to make it look like wood, so then he like I think you glued.
I glued it and then dipped it in
wood chips.
Wood chips.
And it came back looking like an ice cream or like
it looked like
shrimp.
It looked like
Does this thing still live over in stage 2?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's over
There's
there.
well, and that was the first iteration. The first iteration looked like chicken, like fried chicken.
Like it had been breaded.
Yeah. And then I was like, this would. So then I did another thing where I just painted it, and that looked like, what did it look just like an?
It looked like a Cheeto. It looked like a giant Cheeto.
Do you have pictures of it?
No, I mean,
Oh man,
I could
that
go.
makes me
I
sad.
could. They're next door.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
well, no. Actually, hold on. I think the Hemobile might be.
You're talking about the finished one, the good one.
Yeah, and I had built the cart,
Yes.
and I was trying to make an addition for the flying.
Yeah, because it
version.
converts to different vehicles. That's the way that
and-
mobile works in the show.
And I was like, oh, I'll make it out of foam so it's light, and because I was trying to do like wings and a tail, and I was really happy with the cart.
We should tweet a picture of it.
The cart looks great.
We should tweet a picture of what you made to like our friend Jessica Negri and just be like, "Hey Jessica, can you rate this build
Our
from
crafting.
Chris? Can you rate Chris's build?"
So like
Here.
we wrapped up.
Like Jessica just recently made like a picture perfect rendition of what's his name, Blythe or Blade from Elden Ring, and has like a giant sword that looks amazing. I would love to see her rating you.
Crafting's fucking awesome. But so Chris had this like thing, and we were all kind of like low key shitting on him.
No, I mean, I knew it was bad.
Yeah, I think you were doing that classic Chris thing where you're like, "This looks like a wing, right?" And we're like, I don't think it is. It's just like, well, if you look at it from this angle, and we're like,
It's the same energy of Chris saying "yum" while people try to eat something he's made. in order to convince them.
yeah. He's trying to convince the people around him.
Chris is
I was trying to
constantly
convince-
trying
I
to
was-
incept people
I was
with the
trying to
idea that he
convince-
did a good job.
I'm trying to convince myself.
Right.
I was like, this is good, right?
So then at the end of my shoot day, he was setting up for his next day. And like we do pretty late nights on those shoot days. And I was like, "Do you want me to go build you some airplane parts?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then I built this for Chris. I built without the cart. I built like the wings and all that stuff.
That's fun.
Like, it's fun.
I like it.
I love our job. We get to make stupid shit like this.
My my grandfather, my dad's dad, was a woodworker, and he made toys for us kids that I still have.
That's cool.
Like I have a little like just a little simple wooden helicopter that he made. I still have that in like one of my boxes in my house. But he did stuff like that. Now my mom's the one who does that, and she's the one who makes all toys, which is why we have the puppets in the first place. But that came from my mom. You just started getting into making toys for my kids. She would just make plushes of stuff. Like she one time showed up with like, here's what do the girls like to play? I'd like to play grocery or cooking or that kind of thing. So she just made a bunch of like stuffy food. Just all kinds of food that was all just made out of plush.
I don't know what my job would look like right now if Patty hadn't made those puppets, because it is like not only I think increased the success of Stinky Dragon, like Chris and I's puppet videos and the puppet videos that we've all been like working on. Like it's re-energized that brand, and then also like it gives me something that I'm very invested in and enjoy a lot. So
She'll be here in April, actually.
I'm excited to see her. I love it.
We'll bring her by.
I don't think I've met her or your dad, like in person. Also, you have I don't want to like out your family too much. You have another family member.
I have an older sister.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
don't know what she looks like. I don't know anything about.
All three of his kids do not look alike.
Weird.
It's just we have like similar features in certain ways, in that we're blue-eyed, we have brown hair and that kind of thing, but we're all different heights.
Is that your sister right there?
That's my sister right there. That's my sister. She's very sickly.
It's very green.
Yeah. No, none of us. We have similar features, but we're all just very different individuals. Yeah, my sister, she lives out in Georgia with my family, with my parents,
Nice.
where Micah was living at a certain point before he moved out here to Austin.
I learned so much about your brother.
I don't know if she's coming on the trip, but I think she might not, because I think she's watching the dogs. But yeah, my mom and dad will be out here, and so yeah, I'll happily bring them around to. It's been a long time since they've come here to Austin, because it's pre-COVID, and even like it'd been a while since then. So they haven't been out here for quite a while.
I think I like when my parents come to Austin, because they're like watching them squirm, because they're like, it's like, oh, that Austin, like,
Well, it's because they're a different breed of Texan.
yeah, they're like suburbs, small town. Like they both were like raised on farms. So like since childhood, I was terrified of big cities. Dallas was like the most, like, it was hell to me.
That's so funny, because I grew up around Los Angeles, and I just felt at home with big cities.
Now I love big cities. I feel weird out in like, rural. but I thrive in city. It's weird.
I found while I was going through. Sorry, this is going back to.
Chris has had the look on his face where he's been distracted and not listening to anything we've been saying because he's looking up something.
Yeah,
That's all right.
You all think that we can't tell when you're doing that. Like a lot of you do that. But like you all look like you are not participating in what is being said.
Well,
it's very noticeable.
it was for the content. I wasn't just like reading an email. There's this image the night before we were shooting, or one of the nights, I was like trying to figure out the blocking for the scene we were shooting. And so I set them up in here so I could like work on my shot list, and I'd set him up on Gus's desk because he wasn't there. He was actually out that week. And I took a picture, and I was like taking pictures like kind of for like, composition reasons. And there's a one that I accidentally took that I thought that was.
You're going to show us your crotch right now?
No.
That's great. That's great.
I didn't even realize it till I was going back.
It's because Gus has a picture frame on his desk that rotates through pictures, and it's just pictures of him, his wife, and his dog, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I was trying to figure out the framing and like where everyone would sit for the scene, and I took this, and then later I was like, Gus, like he's like creeping.
He's there. He's always there with Stinky Dragons.
I tried doing a thing early on, like when we were first starting these videos, where I was like, "Oh, Barb is puppeting Bart, and Gum Gum also happened to puppet, Chris happened to puppet Gum Gum." And I wanted it to be a thing where it's like, "Oh, I want all the voice actors to puppet their own puppets," and we lost that real quick.
Yeah, because it just wasn't like
It's not practical.
But also like Gus, imagining Gus stuffed under a desk with holes in it, going like,
he'd do it.
No, he would do it.
Actually,
Gus is a yes
wrong.
man. Gus
You're
is a
not
yes
wrong.
man.
Gus is the biggest yes man in the company.
But it's not really practical for like everyone to puppet their own things at all times.
No.
Especially since sometimes we have to puppet like 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Or because John is, cracking the whip over us while
That's
we're
me.
puppeting.
just a horrendous individual.
Yeah.
Just making just unrealistic expectations, timelines that are just undoable. Yeah, that's me. I'm John, the bad boss. Hi.
Yeah. Bad boss.
I'm coming out of retirement from climbing, John. Get
I
ready.
heard. I saw your little post.
Yeah.
I
see you
climbed
back
today.
there, Griff. I'm very nervous. The place that I'm looking into is not bouldering though. It's going to be top rope. So I don't know if that's going to be a weird transition or if that might make me feel more secure.
It's definitely less inclined to cause the same injury you did yourself.
I was thinking about it too, and I was like, what's the likelihood of me tearing my bicep again? Oh, there's more BTS.
I just like a little BTS.
I like that I look like a little fisherman or something.
Yeah, you look like you just jumped out of the TV.
Yeah. I'm very excited about it though, and I miss climbing. Climbing's so good. Chris, have you ever gone climbing? I feel like you'd be okay with it.
I have. I don't like it because
Climb Mountain Doom.
That's true.
There was no climbing involved in that.
There was some climbing. There's some.
It was kind of like
falling.
it was like a bit of a. Let's be honest. It was like a 30-degree angle, right? It was like about that much incline.
But it was climbing a hiking trail, not climbing. You were not climbing.
Right.
I don't like climbing walls because I feel like they like hurt my wrists and fingers and stuff. They get really like sore and tender, and I already get like sore and carpal tunnel-y from like using a computer, and I didn't want to add the pain.
Actually, what you're describing is something you should be doing. If you are getting pain with carpal tunnel, you need to do other activities that are not repetitive, poorly supported activities. Not saying bouldering necessarily is what you have to do, but you should be doing like wrist and hand strengthening exercises in order to like break that. It's kind of like how
I do that, John, like every night.
But that's one hand specifically.
Okay.
Chris, there's a thing, and I want to hear your take on
I'll
it.
alternate.
So you know those Home Depot and
Unheard
Lowe's,
of.
disgusting. You know those Lowe's buckets that you can get.
Yeah.
Some people will fill them up with rice, and then they'll put their hands in, and then they'll
do exercises in the
stretches.
rice where you're like gripping.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you put your hands in there and you're like spreading your fingers in the rice, so there's like pressure against them spreading, and then you're doing like grips inside of there, so there's like you're tensing around something.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Chris? Would
Like-
you want to do that?
grabbing rice?
Yeah. This is like an exercise.
Sure.
This genuinely sounds like me and Blaine are gaslighting you, and I recognize that.
Yeah.
But it's actually a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I
It sounds 100% like something we would do to try
What's
to
that,
convince you to just play with rice and us take a video of it.
Jet Li did
It
it?
sounds fun. I like
I
that.
don't
Like
know.
the texture of
Maybe.
like squeezing rice. Yeah.
He maybe
You know what?
sand.
You know what I just had an image in my head as Chris said that was there's a scene. You guys all remember Patch Adams, right?
Yeah.
When he fulfills the dream of the old lady who's
It's a
like
dream? No, I don't remember it that well, John.
No. He fulfills the dream of the old lady who has stopped eating. They can't get her to take her medication. And so he lifts her spirits because he remembers from forever ago what she really wanted was a pool full of spaghetti. And she just wanted that. So I imagine like us getting an entire like little swimming pool and just filling it with rice and letting Chris play in the rice little pool.
The pool? John, I had that request. I had 2 hot tubs and I wanted to make soup. Giant soups. And I said
Rice is not soup. I just want to clarify.
well,
that.
yeah, soup would have been better. And some soups have rice. And I pitched that idea and nothing.
To who? Your neighbor?
No, to Gus, to who was it on the? There's an RTAA about it.
Okay.
I'm googling the rice
And
stretching thing.
I just want to say I got not nearly the enthusiasm I needed to execute on.
Listen,
Why
on
do you
the
need
soups.
enthusiasm from
Giant
other
soups.
individuals for you to execute on giant soups? It feels
Because-
like a one-man job.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to expense it.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was.
So
You wanted us to fund your dumb ideas. That's what we want.
Yes,
No.
and that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about.
There was an episode of the podcast where I thought I got Chris fired because Chris was trying to get LASIK, and then he called the company and was like, "Can I make a video and get a discount?" And I thought that was so funny and so cheap. So I was talking shit about him on the podcast, and then we had, I think it was like Bernie and Gus were like, "Wait, he did that? He actually did it?" I had to have a talk with him, and I was like, "It's fine, it's fine." He's just, and I thought I got you fired. This was like very early on.
I remember.
I'll tell you what, Chris. Here's what we can do. We'll get one of those big old like Home Depot orange buckets.
No, we don't support Home Depot. We go to Lowe's.
We go one of the big old Lowe's buckets.
That's right. They got a Texas
And we'll
flag on it.
fill it with soup, and we'll dunk your head into the soup bucket, so you can at least submerge yourself.
That's not the same.
So you can at least just
No, I
submerge
wanted to-
yourself. I'll let you pick the soup. You pick whatever you want. We do French
All
onion,
right,
chicken
fine.
noodle.
I'll take you up on this, John.
Clam
I
chowder.
will. And you know what? I get to pick the soup.
Hey,
And
a
Tomato
man should be
bisque.
allowed to pick his soup. I'm sorry if that's controversial. Cancel me. But a
And-
man should be able to pick his soup.
can I keep the soup?
You can 100% keep the soup that we dunk your big old noggin
I don't
in.
know.
Great.
I'm pretty hungry.
Great. Because you know what you just agreed to do, John? You just agreed to buy my meal prep.
Hey,
A bucket of soup for Chris.
yes, that nerd. That is exactly what I'm proposing, and Chris, for some reason, is all for it.
I'm getting soup out of it. A
Yeah.
bucket.
When I went to, sometimes I'll get the President's Club or whatever the fuck it's called through American Admirals Club,
Oh,
and they
this
have
is-
like
this-
free food,
yeah.
or they don't. It's not free because you're paying to be there. But they had tomato bisque, and I think I told you guys this, but I ate so much bisque that for the next 2 days my shit was orange. Chris, this is gonna change your biology. Whatever soup you choose, you're gonna become.
It really,
that
it
in
really
human
does.
Form.
It
I don't
sounds like a bad origin story to like a Batman villain.
Soup man. That's not a bad. That's not a villain. That's a hero. Soup man.
No, that is not a hero.
Soup man. How's he bad?
I mean, there was a condiment. Man.
Badass.
There was a condiment man in like the Batman animated series, and he was bad.
Who?
It was a condiment man.
Is it animated series?
Yeah, it's animated.
What's his name?
Condiment man. I said it.
What do you do? Shoot ketchup?
Yeah, he did. He shot ketchup and mustard at people.
Well,
and
yeah.
robbed them.
Okay, I could see that being bad because you know what? No one wants condiments by themselves.
There's an old video
But soup.
where Chris
You don't
lost
need
a
anything.
Chris lost a bet, and we laid him down, and we're gonna squirt mustard in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
And I mustered all of my forearm strength, as if I had been sticking my hand in rice buckets for years, and just shot the whole fucking bottle into Chris's mouth.
God, I can you know those memories you have that it will never leave you, like
Yeah, me throwing
visceral
up.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like that. I hate mustard so much.
The noise was horrid because it was a combination of the mustard squirting and you like having the worst gag I've ever heard. It was like,
Yeah, I thought the mustard had gone bad, but
No,
it
that's
turns
just
out
mustard.
it's just mustard
I
is
don't think
bad.
mustard really goes bad. I think it's like
Yeah, because it's inherently bad.
no,
John.
mustard's awesome. It prevents cramping.
yeah, mustard's actually a really good. It's also a good healthy choice for sauce if you wanted to go with.
It's
Something
also
healthy. Yeah.
disgusting.
Share your subjective opinion, however you want. That's your right. But you're literally talking about one of the most popular condiments in the country.
Sure.
So you're preaching to a small choir.
My girlfriend got the sweets the other day. She was like, I got a sweet tooth. I want cookies. And I was like, well, we don't have cookies. And I looked in and see what we had. And my mom for Christmas gave me Andes mints. It's like a tradition.
Those are great.
But like I'm trying to like watch my figure. So like I put them in the freezer and like maybe I'll eat one every now and then. But I was looking in there and I was like, we only have Andes mints. And then from the other room I heard her go, bah! And every now and then I'll just say Andes mints and just for her to go, bah!
Because it wasn't what she wanted at the time, or she doesn't like them in general.
Both. Just
Oh.
like she doesn't like them, I guess. And every now and then I'll just say Andes mints and then she'll just go, bah!
I'm putting up a poll on Twitter,
Okay,
and I want to see
you're going to be outnumbered.
How many
I
people
wanna-
actually interact with it?
mustard.
Twitter sucks.
Mustard is gross. Is
Yeah,
true or
you-
false?
You're going to be in the minority, Chris.
I might be in the minority, but you said a small minority. I bet it's like at least a third of people.
Kayla, I know you just
think-
walked in. I just wanted to update you. Chris is saying he's a minority. I don't know what's going on.
I will agree with you. Mustard is one of the best condiments out there.
No, it's gross.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, mustard's good.
it's fine.
Mustard.
I'm not saying that some people don't like it. I'm saying I bet at least a third of people do not like it.
Okay, and what does that prove?
Nothing.
You said a small minority of people.
A third is still a small minority.
No, that's a third. That's not a small minority.
Okay,
That's like a pretty big minority.
if you're in a room and 66 people are on one side of the room and 33 on the other side of the room, and you all were going to fight, would you turn and go, "We're in the small minority"? Like you?
No,
that's
I say we're in
2
the
to 1.
minority. I wouldn't say we're in the small minority. Would be like, I don't know, 5%, 10%, like
Okay.
30%.
Griff, I'm sorry that Chris keeps talking about minorities. I don't know what's happening today.
He's just screaming. He just wants to be in a minority. That's all he wants. He just wants that to be. Can you just give that to him this month? Nothing's going on this month.
God damn it! I just thought about that fucking idiot at Chipotle again.
McFluffin, I would disagree. I like ketchup better than mustard. I'm a ketchup on my hot dog kind of guy.
I love
I'm
ketchup.
Okay, I'm a big mustard
love
guy.
ketchup.
Mustard on hot dogs.
Mustard has always been my sandwich condiment. Or like a bratwurst. For some reason, bratwurst works well with mustard, but I've always just liked ketchup better.
Man, so you know what a kolache is, right? So kolaches are big in Austin and Texas because I think they're brought over from like probably
They're Polish.
Polish, German kind of, and we
Polish.
have a lot of those people that came out here and settled and stuff like that, and they brought delicious kolaches. And I'm like used to a certain type of kolache. I went to Round Rock Donuts and they had kolaches, and I got their large kolache.
Oh, they're Czech actually. They're not Polish. They're Czech. Sorry, wanted to be accurate.
Thank you. It was like legitimately like a sausage, like full blown barbecue sausage wrapped in bread, and it just like there was something about the skin was extra tough.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Bratwursts can be great and they can be fucking shit, and that was a shit sausage.
I love a good brat.
I feel like overall sausage, it's like not the greatest. It's okay.
Just the entire category of sausage.
Mostly, yeah. I mean,
I like hot
Again,
dogs.
It's
you
okay.
you have the worst shit takes on food. I
Dude,
have to say.
I'm not.
You know
No.
what's- you know
I
what's
just
great,
think it's
though?
overrated. Like, okay, you go to a barbecue place.
Yes.
I never order sausage.
What do you
Why-
get?
Okay.
Anything. I get ribs.
I get
I
the
get
macaroni
brisket.
cheese.
I get ribs.
my
I get
chicken
brisket.
tendies.
I get chicken. I get like.
I
I
get
mean,
the turkey
yeah.
breast.
I mean,
Anything,
at Texas
anything.
barbecue, the other stuff's gonna be mostly better than like sausage is almost like a side dish at that point.
I
because,
feel like
yeah.
sausage is a thing that you do for like you're trying to save it.
I'm surprised you're saying this because I
Wait,
feel
what?
like what?
Wait,
Chris?
no, we're not gonna just. You just said it's a
Isn't-
thing you save it.
Isn't sausage like a
It's like
way?
it's a special occasion food.
No. I mean, like, isn't it? Wasn't sausage invented? And I might be wrong.
Hey, Chris, you ever get married? I'm gifting you a ton of sausage. I'm gonna bring that to the
Chris
ceremony.
is
No, I'm just
never
saying-
getting married.
The sausage, I feel like it was a way to save the meat in a little meat sock, right? Like that's
like preserving
preserve it. It's like a meat preservative packet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like also bacon is that way. Any salted meats are that.
Yeah, salted meats are preserved.
And they're fantastic.
Yeah.
But I feel like the
Deli
sausage.
meat.
Not very many.
Like,
people
what about breakfast sausage
wait,
or Italian
But
sausage?
what about no? What if, like
Breakfast sausage
pepperoni
is
or
better.
what if you
salami?
Salami. What if you get like a
Pepperoni.
charcuterie board? Do you not like sausage then?
No, I'm not saying I don't like sausage. I think it's like the lesser of the meats.
I see.
It's a great meat. A sausage
okay.
roll from like if you're overseas, the best. A nice sausage roll from like
It's
UK
Okay,
or
they're
from
okay. I
Australia.
mean, and the packaging around them can improve them. You know, like you put good stuff around it. Yeah, you're gonna get a
Dude,
good sausage
You know its peak
meal.
is a fucking corn dog. Oh
Corn
my
dogs are
god,
great.
corn dogs are
Again.
so good.
Again, the packaging. It's got bread around it.
You could
I mean,
say that about a lot of meat, though. Like
Sure,
chicken gets better when you put it with other things.
sure, but at
ground
at
beef.
its base, at its core,
At its
right?
core, I think at its core, on its own, sausage is actually much more tasty than other just raw meats.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not eating them raw.
so then what are you comparing?
Dude,
I guess I'm saying I don't
me
like.
up to speed.
Bring me up to speed.
You ever-
Sausage is overrated.
It is not overrated. It's a fantastic food, and you have shit takes on food.
Do you ever?
Well, you know what? You know what, John?
You have.
You know what, John?
Ruined-
36.3% of people agree with me about mustard.
Yeah, how
which
many-
is more than a third.
Hold on. How many people are participating in this survey?
So far, 223. That's
Yeah,
a good
okay.
enough
That means-
sample
Chris,
size.
that
Chris,
means nothing.
Chris, you've cultivated a community
Yeah,
that is
that
like
means
you
nothing.
on your Twitter, so
You
they're
might-
going to agree with.
No,
what you
because
are
I've
saying.
never
My
brought up
girlfriend has a
mustard.
background in statistics and in data collection like that, and she would be like, "That is not a valid.
This
pool
isn't
to
a
pull
valid
from."
pool.
Yeah, it's not how
Chris,
math
You
works.
need to ask strangers.
Yeah, it's not a valid pool.
You need to ask strangers who don't know you.
Chris is fine.
A good pool. A valid pool was
Mute him, just mute him.
Oh my God.
Just
I'm in.
mute
I
little
just-
sausage boy.
I already told Braylon if Braylon ends the stream, I understand. So
Soup of me. That'd be a valid
breakfast sausage is pretty fly.
Breakfast
pool.
sausage
Breakfast
is
sausage
fantastic.
is good. I'll say that.
I would say I like breakfast sausage more than I like bacon.
You don't even know where you stand on this shit.
Yeah, you're
I
a
said
fucking idiot.
No, I'm just saying sausage is overrated. That's it. That's the
I
summation.
know, which
That's
is
my
such
thesis.
a wild take.
one's ever said that.
Which is such a wild. It is such a staple of so many international cuisines.
Gumbo. That's why I was gonna say, Chris, you're literally Damaris, the people of the swamp. You're Cajun.
Yeah, I'd put
And sausage
I
gumbo
would put
is like
shrimp in my gumbo over sausage. And it's fine. Sausage
Chris,
is okay.
Chris, no one is saying it's overrated. Sausage is good.
No,
and
Chris
sausage
is saying it's overrated.
Okay, you're making it overrated, but no one is saying that except you.
You're just in a room yelling about sausage.
About
I
how
gotta
sausage
point
is
out.
overrated, but
That's
no
all I
one's
have to
ever
point
said
out.
sausage is overrated except you.
Yeah, that's why. I'm
like we're
I
all
have
agreeing
unique-
sausage is whatever.
yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
You ever put Jimmy Dean sausage in like gravy?
Oh, so
You
good.
get biscuits and gravy.
So good.
Fuck.
That's the best thing sausage does, is make gravy better.
You don't have to yell. You don't have to yell. You can use your inside voice.
Okay.
Braylon has already turned your mic so far down.
Yeah,
I think it's
barely.
off.
Yeah,
It might be.
We're
I think
kicking
all
up
people
your
are
mics.
hearing is your mic traveling to ours.
Let him cook.
Just let him win. Incorrect. That is not our job here
No.
at Rooster Teeth. Our job here at Rooster Teeth is to actually save you all from Chris.
We will not
30
negotiate with terrorists.
37.5.
I'd rather him be screaming about sausage here than out here on the streets.
That's
screaming
not
about
a
sausage.
small-
We're
okay?
doing a public
I
service.
want
John.
him. I want him to be here screaming about sausage.
And then
That's what I want.
I feel
okay?
like he's naked. He's
It's
also
just-
helicopter
This,
kicking.
this is a safe environment. You know, we can watch him. We can really like monitor his intake and how much he's screaming about sausage. So it's
Monitor
it's,
my intake of what? Sausage? Or mustard or what?
Yeah, just everything above, all of the above. Just monitor you.
It's 2:07. What do we do?
Oh, I guess we should. Do you want to play your video game?
I don't know who's playing. What are we playing?
You can chat if you want to continue. I mean,
Can
the
I
vibes
tell
are
you? Can I
fine.
tell you another bad take? Not a. It
Wait,
wasn't a bad,
before you do, can I mention something, Rook?
yeah. Before I
Um,
tell my really great story about a bad take.
Y'all, just a heads up, on Thursdays we gift first memberships, so around 3.
Oh,
like,
we're doing
or
that today.
3-ish today. We have that
Nice.
scheduled where we'll probably pause the game a little bit and just do a giveaway or gifting.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, I'll preface this. People are allowed to have their opinions on subjective things,
Like
And-
sausage.
I
like
think
sausage.
the X-Men suck.
But you can also. You don't actually. You might be one of the only people in this fucking office who will actually stop and listen to me rattle off like some sort of
Oh, I love
crazy child.
John, you've never invited me to your podcast.
Because I don't want you coming on my podcast screaming about sausage.
Same. I'm
You-
waiting to get
you-
invited.
I've asked several times.
I am waiting.
sausage X-Men.
I am waiting to get invited.
I hate.
And
everything.
I bet you've invited other people who didn't ask.
Yeah. Actually, no one has asked to be on my show. I've invited everybody.
I don't know what's louder. If I take my headphones off, it's just
Like this
Chris.
this is keeping my ears safe.
in a way, but it's also still getting into the audio. There's no safety from Chris's rage.
Also, hey Chris, if you look at your poll, false is winning. So
No, I know. I didn't.
Oh, he knows that.
I know that.
Chris, Chris.
Bring it down. Breathe.
Bring it
I
down.
know
Reed.
I'm in the
Bring it down,
minority.
little boy.
My
Chris,
point was.
Your shirt looks like mustard.
My point was that it's not a small minority. It's like at least a third of the population. And if you look at
Griff,
if
he's
you-
talking about minorities again.
if you, I know it's. My point is, it's a large minority.
Why
Okay,
why are
like,
you zooming
It's,
in?
no, I'm
on
not
your
zooming in. I'm
stupid
trying to
face?
get close.
Why are you?
It's over a third of the population.
Chris kept saying things about large minorities. What is happening?
Sarah McLachlan is going to start playing right now as this poor man is trying to talk to people about the poor minority group that's really being treated
I
poorly.
didn't say
here.
we were being treated poorly. I'm just trying to prove that it's a large minority. That's it.
Okay.
And that is gross.
I don't even care about my stupid story now at this point. I was just gonna point out. I thought one of my girlfriend's friends had a very interesting take, just a blanket take on a certain filmmaker, which I thought was a bit of a wild stretch, considering that this filmmaker is not known for one particular genre or one particular style. There's a bit of they have a recognizable like kind of a flavor to them, but I thought this is a wild take. Someone just blanket saying, "I don't like Steven Spielberg. I think his work is saccharine."
What was that?
Saccharine means like it's overly sentimental. It's overly sweet, which I can get to a degree of certain like Steven Spielberg stuff, but my girlfriend was in agreement, and she's not even a huge Steven Spielberg fan, but she's like was Schindler's List saccharine or something, or was Jaws too sweet?
Yeah, or Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and so I thought that was like again,
Maybe-
you can dislike Steven Spielberg. I'm fine with that, but I thought it was just like I never heard somebody say that just overall didn't like any of his stuff.
I've got a wild blanket take.
Go for it. Really?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Chris, for the first time today, has a wild blanket take.
I think Afghans are overrated.
Like the people?
No, the type of blanket. The type of blanket.
So an Afghan blanket,
Yeah.
you think is overrated because you think people rate them?
I don't like. They
like
have.
them too
It's a
much?
blanket with holes in it.
Okay.
They've got little holes.
I think just
And it's
Chris
not
sits at
comfortable.
home and just thinks about things that he doesn't want to like, so that he can have a crazy.
They're kind of
opinion.
itchy. They're kind of itchy. It's a blanket with holes. I've never seen one that looks like.
You know what, Chris? I'll let you have this one. You can have Afghans are overrated.
I
I'll
like
let you have
That's
that.
my
Afghans.
blanket take.
I'll let. Oh,
Oh.
end the stream. End the stream right now.
Please,
Just
I
cut,
need to take a piss.
cut the feed.
Hey,
cut the
where
feed.
was that laugh? Like,
There, thank
John,
you.
I want that laugh again, like the movie theater.
No,
laugh.
you already. It's
Give me
in-
that movie theater laugh. I want you out. Go play the video game.
You want to play a video game? We should do some video games. What are you guys playing today?
Oh, we're gonna be playing 10 Dates, which is a kind of dating sim.
10 dates playing a dating sim with Griff, Blizz,
And Blaine,
Blaine's joining
the rizziest members of STF.
as one of the resident senior citizens here. I don't understand what you mean by RIZZ, so I'm gonna need you to bring me up to speed to this new colloquial term.
So it's actually a term that you already know. RIZZ is short for charisma.
Okay, but the term RIZZ is new to me, so it's RIZZ. Is
Yeah,
charisma.
RIZZ is just like the cool kid saying.
Yeah, I mean that does follow the line of like unnecessarily shortening words for no reason other than to seem cool. Well, my generation
Wait
did
a
that
second.
plenty.
When I said Afghan, did you think I meant something other than a blanket?
Yes.
Like the people group. You know, there are Afghans.
That's why everyone's like freaking out.
Yeah.
I
Blaine
was
said that. Blaine said, "Do you mean like people from Afghanistan?"
Sorry, I was caught up in the blanket talk.
Yeah. He this is what happens when you hyperventilate while screaming about sausages. You are not allowing your brain to have enough oxygen to understand when you have a stupid joke and just keep it to yourself. You just keep it to yourself and you let that be one for you. That's just one for you.
Just catching up on chat, and I was like, oh no, I was talking about the blanket.
It's okay. That won't be clipped out of context.
Yeah, you're good. And if you're not, look, Chris, you're fine. Okay. We gotta wait for Blaine.
Where'd Blaine
a little
go?
bit. I
Did he go
don't. I
pee-pee?
think he went to go pee real quick. Can I say I'm drinking a coffee right now? Which, if you know anything about me, I just don't do that. But
Why are you
know,
drinking a coffee? You're supposed to be a matcha boy.
I can't say why I'm drinking coffee, but
Is it
Yeah,
like
it's good.
confidential?
yeah, I don't know. Is it confidential?
Why is it
Can I just-
confidential?
Should I say it? Oh, okay. Griff and I were on a episode of Anma.
Oh.
We were on episode Anma.
yeah.
My goal is to infiltrate every Rooster Teeth podcast, and
Yeah.
that's Griff's goal as well. But
I've got one more podcast.
you have one more, and I have work to do. I have to get on.
All I have left is fuckface.
I haven't been on off topic.
When were you on Face Jam, Griff?
Jam's Giving like 2 years ago.
Okay, but was that an audio episode?
Nope, video and
Okay.
it was a video audio.
So you haven't gotten to an audio episode yet.
No.
Okay.
Griff is the only person that they'll allow on Face Jam that isn't the main cast.
They've let other people on.
I was on Face Jam
Yeah.
like yesterday.
I'm trying to get on
Michael's
Fuckface.
ex,
To be fair, it was
Michael's
just-
ex was on there.
Chris. You show up in their like social content and they talk about.
Oh,
you.
well, no,
Pete.
I just did an
Yeah.
ad read for Stinky Dragon.
But that's true. I did hear
Oh.
about that. That was a very funny one.
I need to. I'm trying to get on Fuckface because I feel like it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm not allowed on any of those things.
Plus I
As
have
long
beef.
as Michael and Eric are in charge, I'll
Yeah.
never be in that content.
Oh no.
But Eric likes you.
Does he though?
Yeah.
Does
Or is
does
he just
You
using
work
me
out
for-
together.
Or is
Yeah.
he just using me
You're
for my
training
gym?
him.
I think he's just using me
I'd
for my
use you
gym.
for a gym.
I do. It's a nice gym.
I
I
would
just put in
use
new
you for your
speakers.
gym.
It's great.
Yeah.
You did.
All
You
right,
look sick.
Blaine, go play your video game with the
Blaine.
peoples.
Come over here.
Go.
Wait, All Good No Worries is
All
here.
Good No
Sorry, I just
Worries.
totally blanked out. Hi, All Good No Worries.
Why is
I
all
know,
good? No worries here. What do you mean? Oh, dang!
They're
The
in
actual
chat.
the YouTube channel
Yeah,
is
the YouTube
here.
channel's here.
Hey guys, you see the little flower guy in the chat. Why don't you click on the icon and go follow
Go
All Good No
subscribe.
Worries? It's our new brand channel that we made. It's Barb and Elise and Charlotte and Lindsay and me and a bunch of other cool
Bunch of
people.
femmes.
Yeah,
Bunch
and
of
me.
femmes.
Bunch of femmes and me.
Yeah, a bunch of femmes in there, bro.
Another
And
show I'll
me.
never be on. Just another series of things I'll never be on.
We got good stuff coming out. I think the content's going to start coming up in March.
March.
And it's also going to be the brand new exclusive home, except for RT.com, of
Always open.
yeah, sorry, Blaine distracted me. Of Always Open.
Always open.
So yeah, and if you see the little flower guy in the icon, please beg and plead to Rooster Teeth to make merch with him on it, because all I want is one of these hats with that little flower guy on it. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh yeah, Blaine, you just recorded with All Good No Worries. What are you talking about?
you're right. I did.
Spoiler! They're not supposed to know.
Oh, I don't know what he did.
Oh.
Shut up, gamer. You're good.
They're not supposed to know what we were recording
No,
for.
they have to know, so they go and follow the
Oh,
channel.
okay. Well, follow the channel because we were recording for stuff.
And Blaine was there, and
And Blaine was there.
he told stories.
And he was mean to me.
I'm never not mean to you.
Okay, so we are going to be playing this game called 10 Dates. It's the sequel to a game called 5 Dates. Have you heard of
Okay.
5 Dates?
No, but is there going to be a 20 dates? Because that's too many.
No, this one's going to be interesting.
You
we're
brought
basically
me. You
what?
said you brought me on for my quote, RIZZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have RIZZ.
What is this? Is this like a? What are those old games where it's FMVs? It's like movies. It's
Yes,
like
yes,
this.
it's one
That's
of those.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this. So I
Sleepover, is that the one that you're thinking of? The sleepover one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of like the dog shit from like in the 90s. when I
Yeah,
was a
there was
kid.
one that was like a sleepover.
Maybe.
sleepover one?
I think it
There's
was
like
like a-
there's like detective ones. I think Funhaus did a playthrough on one.
music is copyright free. Yeah.
Thank you, Braylon, keeping us in business.
Yeah.
Keeping us
It's in
honest.
streamer mode, so
It's in gamer mode,
yeah, it's in
Braylon.
streamer mode. Okay, so basically what we're gonna be doing, we're going on a date, and you two have been, the rizziest. But before we started streaming today, I put a poll out on our community tab on YouTube to see which department has the most Riz.
Like-
So
What do you mean? Department.
STF,
Uh-huh.
AH, or
Yeah.
Funhaus.
Oh.
Do you want to guess who was in first place and
Funhaus.
how much they won by percent?
Funhouse by a lot.
Give me a number though, like what percent?
Funhouse by like 20%.
What do you think?
It's
Will?
only because Armando probably brings him
Yeah,
up a
yeah,
bit.
he's all charisma.
It's not AH. It
No.
can't be. But I do feel like they probably won the poll because fans are stupid people.
What the hell? Don't you ever talk
often
about my
incorrect.
stuffies or my squatties ever
No,
again.
I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying that the AH people infiltrated the
Yeah.
poll and they were like, "Oh,
They
clearly
rigged it against
Michael
us.
is the sexiest boy." LOL.
You're saying we have
LOL.
some AHers. I don't know what their community name is. That coming
Hunters.
in here. and
Hunters.
we got some hunters coming in here
Mm.
and messing up our data. Okay. Well, we have the poll.
Okay.
It is 45% AH.
Yep.
And then STF is 33%, and
Mhm.
Funhouse is 23%.
This is incorrect. Funhouse
Hey!
has the most Riz.
I fucking told you.
Here's the thing though. Funhouse has the most Riz, not only because of Mondo, who I still count as part of that team. He is still in LA. Also, Charlotte is in 2 bands, plays the bass.
I know,
Riz
Charlotte has
City.
A
Riz.
female bassist is the hottest, most rizziest thing that
I
Riz
agree.
do.
City. Patrick could sweep me up off my
Patrick-
feet. Maybe not physically. That's
Yeah.
James Williams' job.
But-
Yeah, Patrick is Rizzy.
Whew, we
I'll
can
be
do
honest
these.
though, I feel like STF should be a little bit higher.
I think it
because,
should be
like,
higher than AH.
No, we got folks. All of us are in happy, healthy relationships.
Yes, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of drip.
We have Drip, we have Riz.
I'm wearing jorts right now.
Yeah, you're bringing it down.
You
for
I
both
us.
are wearing-
constantly
you both
look
are wearing
like Tom
jorts.
Hanks' character in Big.
Everyone
bro.
else has Riz except Lane.
Oh, John Holland's got Riz.
John Holland does
John
have
Holland's
Riz.
got Riz.
Listen, I can talk it up. I just don't look the part. 'Cause I
Okay.
stopped giving a shit.
So we're
because
gonna
of-
play.
Funhouse should have won that.
Stop giving.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how hot and Rizzy everyone in Funhouse is.
I'm thinking about all the hot Rizzy guys and girls over in Achievement Hunter, and it makes
God
me
damn
want to
it.
gag.
Oh, there's 2. I'll let you figure out who I'm talking about.
You're
In
talking
Achievement
about
Hunter?
BK and you're talking about Kai.
Yeah.
Well, I would say no.
Although
I would argue that Mikey Jones has Riz.
Mikey also has Riz.
Mikey Jones has Riz.
He's Papa Riz.
He's Papa Riz.
He's
Papa
Papa
Riz.
Riz.
All right.
Those-
let's
okay,
jump
so
into
3
this.
people have Riz.
Gav,
People have
I've
Riz.
seen Gav.
Mm.
We're gonna
Riz.
have the option in this game to pick between 2 people. I've personally played this game, and I haven't played as the guy. So we're gonna
Okay.
do the guy this time, and
Okay.
then we're gonna go on dates with women.
Ugh.
But who's to say? Women? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
All right.
Do
let's
you?
jump.
Well, no. You said that you don't have women Riz, because you think they're hard to talk to.
Ah,
and
that's
that's
No,
what's
what's
I never
stupid.
said that. I said women are mysterious creatures.
And you said they're hard to talk to.
No, I didn't say they were hard
Yes,
to
you
talk
did.
to. I just
Oh, you
think
said they're
that-
scary.
No, they're not scary.
That's
I
what you
just
said.
think- yeah, they're a little bit scary, but that's because they're just so like amazing.
I'm not blaming the actor for this, but that's not the outfit I'd wear on a first date. It's like
Well, this
very
isn't-
earth
this
This
tones.
guy
This
looks like
isn't the
he's
first
playing
date.
you
This
in a
isn't the first date.
in a biopic, Blaine.
This isn't the first day. Okay.
That guy?
That's who they're casting.
Yeah.
He's
you
not
to.
nearly jacked enough.
It's the
Yeah.
biopic.
It's the biopic.
For what?
They
Hallmark
can't tell.
Channel?
They can't tell how buff you are from your skeletal
Oh, you're not
remains,
6
so they
foot.
have to
Never mind.
guess.
You're fine. Anyways, so 28. Name's You're not 6 foot. Don't worry about it. 28. Height.
That
6
guy looked
foot, London.
37.
His name's Ryan.
Can we change
Ryan's
your
a good name. I actually,
Yeah.
one of my buddies' names was Ryan, and I found out that all right, he's better looking than I
Okay,
thought.
we have to pick a
Denim.
profile picture.
I like
so
his
we have the
chukka
denim.
boots.
We have the denim.
Yeah.
All right, this is good because it shows he's adventuring.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like got
He's at
style.
He's at the Shire apparently.
He's got
It's like
friends because someone
Ireland.
else is taking the photo.
Where is a tripod?
Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay, this is what I need.
Okay.
Can we select a goddamn photo?
Well, hold on.
He's
So we
gotta
got denim.
change this stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And again, Chukka boots, classic, always and so.
What else we
There
got?
you go.
No.
Dog shit.
Oh, he looks
stupid.
like
No.
a fuck boy.
No,
right
that's
now.
not the one.
He looks like a techie idiot.
No.
No.
Whose dog is that?
That's not his dog.
That's not his dog.
Asshole.
He's only got one pair of shoes.
Get
It's
away
not
from
his
that
dog.
fucking dog. No.
No.
Ass. What are you going to the wrist?
Okay, so-
Terrible. It's
So
the
that's
first
the-
one.
it's
It's
the
the
first
first
one?
one.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And
It's
I
gotta be
really
that
regret
one.
that we look like this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna do enter. Okay, what do I work in? Finance, creative, healthcare,
Creative.
other.
If I see finance or creative in a man's bio, I'm swiping left.
If you see healthcare, you know
So-
you're never going to
healthcare?
fucking see him and
You
he's
never-
cheating on you at the hospital.
Oh, exactly. So maybe
So
other.
other.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I
Ooh.
need interests. What are my interests? This is gonna affect the.
Well, I know what
story.
Blaine wants to pick.
What do you think I'm going to fucking
Sports
pick?
What the fuck do you think I
fitness.
think you're gonna
Sports
pick?
and
bro.
fitness. That's
Sports
fucking
and-
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. What is
Oh.
this?
No, so you picked one. You pick one. I pick one.
Ah,
Well, I'm gonna go.
I know what you're going to pick.
Let's go tag.
Tag. Okay.
What?
Here's why. It's a red flag,
Yeah.
Are we making a red flag?
but he looks like he's in the tag.
Okay, I'm gonna do partying, I guess.
Okay.
We're never getting laid.
No, we
you
might.
don't know
No,
that.
ooh.
Let's Blaine pick this.
I mean, I can only
No.
speak on the behalf of Taurus. Tauri. I'm a Taurus.
You
are a
sound like
Taurus.
you know that.
No, he's a Taurus.
I just don't know what they mean.
So
Mm.
what do you? Which?
People
I know.
act like
I
they
know
fu-
which ones we're not picking.
People act like they fucking know me based off of my birth date, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, you don't know me.
You can't do Pisces. He's gonna be a male manipulator.
No, we can't do that.
So
Just Taurus. Taurus are good people.
Can't do Scorpio because he's just
He's a
gonna
Taurus.
cheat.
George Lucas
Yeah,
is
it's
a Taurus
Taurus.
because we had the same birthday.
okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a movie.
Okay.
Misha, pick up the phone.
Ah, and there was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I just got back from work an hour ago.
Same.
Well, I was right when I said that was Ireland.
Same.
And I've just got off the phone
Yeah.
with my
That's funny.
landlord.
Oh, not same.
Yeah, I missed a payment, but it's fine. I've paid it now. And
Are they gonna hook up together?
Anyway,
Is that an option?
some news.
okay.
I
Sadly,
spotted a
I think the
date
voices
now.
might be
Oh,
off
she's-
a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Is she the one that we play for, girl?
I suspect
I played her in my stream.
Okay.
Do they have the option of getting together?
No,
Secret
They
ending.
have such chemistry, though.
they're best friends, or they're brother and sister.
no, it's zero.
Hey,
Which one
no
is it?
judgment.
like help out New Year.
I don't know.
Misha,
Sweet Home
you're
Alabama.
not helping.
They're either sisters.
Trying to help
It's not
Sisters.
sisters. They're either
Siblings.
siblings or.
Misha, I still have
Or
some-
No, they're
Besties.
flirting too much. They're previously dating and now
No,
they're
that
friends.
means they're siblings because like people don't know how to write siblings. It's always weird.
he likes.
You're 100% right.
Bad profiles and the nude pics
I wouldn't talk
and
to my
the
sister about that.
No.
It's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No.
That's some relationships though. Like
I
Can
haven't.
we boost
some
game
similar
audio?
relationships.
What's that? You gonna kidnap someone?
I
little bit.
signed up for speed dating.
They're friends with
tonight.
benefits.
No, they're not.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it.
Bricking
and like,
it.
do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Everyone remember the Folgers commercial?
Yeah, you're my present this year. What the fuck?
Oh, Yeah. I think
Weird.
I think they're friends with benefits.
They're
and then
not
they,
friends
they,
with benefits.
They steered into friendship after the relationship didn't work
Someone
out.
in chat Google it.
That's what they are.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. Like you can see their physicality.
So okay, this is what they're wearing at the
Yes, but what if there
first
is
date
no vibe?
or
What do you
for
do then?
the speed dating.
If you're online,
Is
you
this-
can log
is this a
off,
good
you can make
outfit?
an
No,
excuse, you can
both
just
of
keep
them
going,
have
find
terrible
your
outfits.
Damn.
I like their fits.
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek. I'm your
Tom
host.
Holland.
We're going to be beginning very shortly.
everyone's
so
not Tom Holland.
gentlemen,
Yeah, they're British.
make your way to your table numbers.
No, they're like Irish.
This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling
Okay, yeah,
at me
wait,
like
hold
that?
on. They,
Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You like everything.
Misha,
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
that look.
Okay.
Dang it,
And,
Sex.
yeah.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going
The creator says Ryan is Misha's best friend.
I'm not doing it.
It's a great story.
With benefits.
Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
0 Riz.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
So you go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like. You have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, hence why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're gonna start with the gentleman by your first allotted
Oh shit,
table
Batista's there.
numbers. And good luck.
We
Have
got
fun.
no shot.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well!
Jog
lad.
on is
They have to be best
a
friends.
good fuck off. Oh, they said the creators said they're besties,
Yeah, okay.
Friends with
not siblings. Siblings are dating though. Good candidates.
That would be good candidates.
It would be good candidates.
They're poly.
Rise and grind. Okay.
So she's
her
like an
first
athlete.
one.
Hot.
She looks mean.
I like her. She's hot.
I'm
What does she look like?
That's it?
Yeah.
She looks like Ginny.
Yeah, Ginny Slate.
Yeah.
Ginny Slate.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
But like
Oh, straight into it, eh?
It's
spicy.
a normal opener, isn't it? Unless you're
Tell me.
unemployed.
No, I have a good full-time job. I'm only making an observation.
She's not getting picked.
Well, I'm
I
a
would let her
beautician.
ruin my life.
I would let her drain my bank account.
You can.
Okay.
I'm also doing an online course in international relations and.
Oh,
Yeah, she's-
okay. Wait,
no
never
chance.
mind.
I
Never
just-
mind.
Oh, she's a
never
business.
Mind.
No, she's like a
Oh,
businesswoman.
wow. A non-fungible token. Yeah, the digital art market is so new and unpredictable. It must take a lot of skill to trade in it.
Well,
Don't want to brag, but
I love
you know
her.
what I do.
I hate her.
I'm proposing.
doubt it.
Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just
Uh.
don't have a lot of time.
Sure. Can
What
I?
are you looking for?
All right, what are we looking for?
Oh,
So
Sarcastic.
casual.
Sarcastic.
okay,
Casual.
that is a-
Why are we
Casual.
saying? Okay, casual.
I'm
Casual.
blowing her off sarcastic.
Casual. I'm in love with her. Casual. This is my wife.
Casual.
How about we get each of us gets one?
Okay.
So this is Gris because clearly she wants to have this
Okay, so
person's babies.
we'll go in order from 1,
Okay,
2, 3.
okay.
So you choose something casual.
Look, at this point, my priority is focusing on myself and just having a bit of fun.
Do I look like a casual kind of girl to you?
No.
Griff, you're
no,
bombing,
but
bro.
you have a lot
No,
going
no,
on.
no. I got this. I got
So
this.
you might only have time for something
I don't
casual.
believe you.
I'd
She's
have time
lying.
for the right person. Plus, if I was looking for casual,
She's lying.
I'd look elsewhere.
Is that meant to be a diss?
No one says diss anymore.
Knows her name.
Right. So.
The fuck does that mean?
Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a 1-bed up the road. It's top floor.
From the
with
NFT
an
money.
amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The NFT was pretty.
I don't
valuable.
want to date an NFT.
Where do you
though.
live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quick fire.
Do we
round.
lie?
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Well, this is mine.
No, you don't lie. You don't lie.
I rent it.
Renting, but I have been there for a while, so I feel settled. Like it feels like home, so I like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys.
I don't think we're
3
doing
minutes
good
to
on
go.
this.
Just 3 minutes of lovely
Chat, what is our
conversation.
RIZZ level?
Okay, let's move on to foreign affairs.
What?
Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you do?
What kind are you into, though?
I allowed to say
Oh, I thought this was Griff's girl.
No, we're going like questions.
We're going question by question.
Weekend, though.
Staycation.
Staycation.
Yeah, fuck it. I know it's not the Rizzy thing to say, but that's what I do.
I am actually a big
I travel.
staycation guy.
Like,
So far, you got 0.6
In the
RIZZ.
UK.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
there's
crazy.
So much to see here.
Can you imagine having a train system that goes across the
Counties,
entire
and within
continent
counties,
and you
there's
just like
towns,
stay in the
there's
UK?
villages. I think that everyone takes what they have on their doorstep for granted. You don't need necessarily to fly to the other end of the world. There's
I
so
guess
much
they're
to see
an
here and do,
island.
and it is convenient, and it's cheap.
so that's the real.
She's gonna think we're broke now.
I actually want to go
wanna
to
bomb
Boston.
I knew she was spicy.
I wanted. Okay,
She
I'll
was
be honest.
my
I don't
role.
want to go on a date with her.
I do.
Yeah,
have
that's why I'm
anyone
trying to
that
bomb.
yourself?
Wow, that is a very good question.
Could be from your childhood or. Even
I missed the
now,
question.
there's-
Who is someone that inspires you? Celebrities or?
I guess
Act
friends
like a
and
sheltered
family.
idiot.
Let's go friends and family.
Okay.
Yeah, sheltered idiot. Good job.
I am the person I am because of the relationship with my family.
She likes that answer because she wants to go back to Iraq.
Oh yeah.
Motivate me to
Lose a
grow.
family.
Or she's like, that's
My
stupid.
best interested heart.
I mean, yeah, the energy we surround ourselves with. is
Okay.
so important. Unlike
Why is it getting
family,
better?
close friends, which shows you have good judgment.
Evidently.
You didn't choose to meet me though. Speed dating's random. It is
Bliss.
amazing to hear you look up to your family though. I wish I could have had
I'm gonna
that.
keep listening.
Obviously learning certain harsh lessons on your own is good, but I don't know. Certain things could have been avoided if
She's like
I had
cute.
someone to
That's
guide
what I'm
and
saying.
support me.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's mean.
I love. That's
She's
exactly.
cute. Yeah.
I'm very lucky.
Okay, next question. Does body
No.
count
No.
matter?
Holy moly.
No.
I was
What if she slut
not
shames
expecting
us?
that question.
What if she slut shames us?
Good. Then we'll know she's not the one.
No, then you know she's the one.
No, not for me. Just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present.
Good
too
response.
much. So
That's a good
the
response.
Body count. It would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something though?
No.
1 minute to go, guys.
God, it feels like a lifetime.
I know.
I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Would love to move on.
So,
I want to marry this
how did
woman.
my questions make you feel?
There's a customer
How'd the questions make you feel?
satisfaction survey.
Your feedback
Let's
is
go to
greatly
Blaine for that one because I feel like the body
Did it
count one
actually,
was
though?
pretty
Only if it's good.
obvious.
Oh, awful. No, Griff, you choose. I
don't
want
know.
Griff to guide this one because it's
Fun.
that's awful. You gotta be cheeky. You gotta be
Yeah, it
sarcastic. You
was-
say
it was
awful.
Waifu
I
time.
didn't really feel like we felt like strangers. You?
The answer is an
Okay, this is
answer
cute.
survey.
I see how this is going. Okay.
And your time
I like her.
Let's all get on the same page. Are we trying
We're not on the same page.
to all get laid or
So-
what?
date is
Don't forget any of your
So
stuff
the T
when you
is
go.
we're gonna go through all these dates, and then there's
Okay.
gonna be a moment where we get to pick 2 people to continue to go on a second date,
Well,
and then there's gonna be 1
thanks.
person left.
Oh, see,
Wow.
asshole.
We bombed.
She's playing hard to get.
We
or
bombed.
something. I don't know.
This sucks. Really
This just sucks.
I'm
God,
taking her home to meet my mom.
I would.
Just
That's
grill my
so-
mom.
That's so immediate. It's the first date. Is it Azalea? Azalea.
Written in the stars. Oh, she's gonna be a like a what do they call him? Astrology.
Shaman.
Oh wait, but
666.
leather jacket though.
She also says her number is 666.
Sorry, just fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
Goth girlfriend.
Look like a Ryan.
Goth girlfriend, but I love the corset or the harness.
Of course you do.
Sure, yeah?
She brought her own cup. What an
That's
asshole.
not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like kombucha
Try some.
poured into it.
Try some.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
It looks good.
Kombucha?
Yeah, it's kombucha.
I hate kombucha.
Okay, is this my?
This is your girl.
Yours now. Okay.
Are you happy with the batch?
Very. Tell you more about it, but we haven't got much time.
So, the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say
This
minus
pussy.
accessories, accessories, and build from scratch. Start selling my stuff online.
I can't flirt with people. I'm the worst.
That's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays
Yeah.
quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Goth
Call it what you
girlfriend.
want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
Do I want to learn more about her job or like why speed? I want to learn more about her.
No, I want to learn why she's so fucked up.
Is
She has
it
to go to
just
speed
your
dating.
business, or
Yeah, don't need anyone else.
so how do you keep up with the demand?
There's a long wait list, but I engage with my customers a lot on social media, so they're understanding.
Is she an OnlyFans?
She's an OnlyFans.
Low, you must be retailing for a fairly high price.
No, I pride myself.
Oh.
Is she talking about her kombucha or her?
Is that enough to do full time?
Oh my God.
No, sorry, no, I'm not.
Ryan, you're
not
blowing
asking what
this.
you want. I just find the business.
Oh my
model
God.
interesting.
I get
Mm.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right then.
Ryan.
Well, what
That's
else can you tell
awkward.
about me?
You're definitely an earth sign. You seem
She
quite
called us
grounded
out.
and stable.
She's got earthy colors.
I could be the most volatile person going.
I wonder
for,
if the fit
Fact that you're
changes
not
if we
outright
choose a
denying
different
it
sign.
suggests otherwise.
just 3
Oh,
minutes
God.
to go,
I hate this guy.
everyone.
He's my
3
least favorite
minutes.
character.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's go on a date with him.
Okay.
You're really into your astrology then?
Gives me structure. I analyze my behavior in the context of something
Whose turn
bigger.
is it?
My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me.
Move on.
My rising sign is a Sag.
No, it's really awesome. I'm really mindful of the time. So I'd like to get to know each other a bit more instead of astrology.
No one told BK that we did that.
Oh, here's one for you to work out.
Please don't tell our resident Scorpio
what do I do for a
BK.
living?
Yeah, don't tell our
Claim to
resident
be a
female
psychic.
Scorpio BK that we
Just
passed on
in
this
general,
woman.
Like, what industry do I work in?
He's making it about himself.
You could
Ryan
learn
sucks.
things
These
about-
both these guys suck.
Ryan's okay, but I've played as his friend Misha. Misha also is kind of rude.
Yeah, these guys are both assholes. Is that just a British thing?
No.
Maybe.
Hey, Brits, comment below. Are you guys assholes over there or
Yeah.
what?
No, I actually.
Hey nerd, please don't tell BK.
Down in the standard chat, we have limited time.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering.
No, I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
Tattoos.
Yeah, tell us about your
It really
tats.
hasn't, so I want to know more about
Yeah. Why do you have a pentagram on your breast?
you. Azalea, I have noticed you have a couple of tattoos.
I do. Want to know about any of them? Choose wisely.
Pentagram or
Caravan, obviously. The pentagram's obvious.
Pentagram.
I want to know about the caravan.
Caravan.
Is that a caravan?
Yeah. It's the one I lost my virginity.
Oh.
She's fucked.
Slay.
Is that one
go.
of your stories, or is that a bad story?
Better, but it's not first date, friend.
Oh.
Okay.
That's your lot.
Okay.
Ladies and gents, time's up.
How'd we do?
Let's be moving on.
Saved by the bell. Have a good one.
Not well.
Yeah. Yeah, you too.
I can't read any of these women when we leave. They all seem to hate us, or is that the point of the game?
I don't know.
This man.
This is a lot
I'm
different than
frustrated.
when Misha went on dates on the other run.
Yeah, because every guy's like,
Oh,
There was one guy, I let him hit because he's goofy.
Well, that's,
And
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, same.
Wait, I like Tony. Tony looks cute.
This is for Blaine.
Give
This
my
is
name
Blaine's
now.
girl.
Yeah.
what's up with Tony?
She's tiny and flexible.
I'm Ryan.
Athletic.
Nice to meet ya.
Stop talking about Kristen like
Sorry.
that.
Just gotta keep limber.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What is it? A sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job actually. I'm a footballer.
Oh,
That's soccer,
shit.
right?
Should
Yeah.
you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12. Don't drink. Not now.
We Scorpios are rising up. I don't think we're. No, Hodge, you're not an asshole.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl.
I love her. I love her. I love
you.
her.
I told you.
What do you think?
How did they get us in order, in the order we're sitting in?
This is weird.
Just say which area of the pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper.
Wait, what were we saying?
I think she's
I
an
think it's an
attacker because she's
attacker.
quite direct.
Yeah, attacker.
I would say attacker.
You don't want to neg her and say substitute.
I reckon that you are pretty skillful. So I'm gonna say that
She's
you're
getting mad at
up
us.
What, you think I want all the glory? Big ego.
front. No, that's a bit of a conclusion to jump to.
No.
It's not all about goals and skills I have, you know. Defense is just as important.
You don't really win games without that, do you?
Ryan, shut the fuck up.
Ryan.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
Ryan, what the fuck?
Do you like sports yourself?
Yes.
Ryan, you're an
big time.
asshole.
Football, rugby, tennis, basketball, golf. I watch absolutely anything.
Yeah, same. If it's on the telly, I'll watch it.
Even if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up as I go along.
It's like watching the Olympics, isn't it? Where you become an expert in like some random event overnight.
Yeah, I became an avid curling and skateboarding fan for those 2 weeks.
This is cute. No.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow,
What do you have in pasta?
footballer's best friend.
Oh wait, it wasn't his phone. It
This
was.
is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
I'm so
So,
stressed.
how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches.
Huh?
He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to
It's
cultivate
giving-
my passion.
it's
Interactions.
The kit, the
Maybe
traveling,
queer.
consoling me after bad
For sure.
performances. Were you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, right, lad? Tell me if you
Both?
want to.
Talk about my mom.
I can't
Your
remember.
mom? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a mummy's boy.
She's gonna
Yeah,
dig that, right?
Through and through.
Oh fuck, she's a daddy's guy.
Yeah, she's a daddy's girl. She plays
We
sports.
know how each other's feeling without even saying it.
Her mom's dead. Her mom is dead.
Friends. What about you?
Oh no!
Blaine! Oh, she was talking about her dad. We should have picked dad.
Oh no!
The kindest person.
Change subject. Change subject.
No, but should we listen in situations? Like
No, because it's gonna make it depressing. She's gonna relate the depressing emotion to that.
I don't know.
Okay. Chat is mad.
Blaine.
Can we restart?
Hey, no, we don't need to talk about.
Oh, bad and
No! Wait.
Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
Forget it.
Okay.
Each one of these we've blown one question.
I know.
Fully.
Do you fancy a quick challenge?
Obviously.
God, I want this to go
I
well.
test the strength. I chuck weights around
Hot.
like toys in the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some fighting talk. How about we do an arm wrestle?
Yeah, right?
Wait, this is hot.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, go on.
Yeah, I don't want to injure you before your game.
You don't need your arms.
Oh!
Table
Oh!
I want her to slam me down big style.
I think you gotta lose.
Do we?
But she's gonna want a man that's
I
strong.
think she's gonna want to. Yeah, she wants a big boy.
Go.
We're already holding hands.
I'm just desperate.
Or I'm irresistible.
Wait, do we get to choose if we win or lose?
I don't know.
You've got more than that. Come on. Come on.
What's gonna happen? What's the next question?
Kiss her. Going for the kiss.
Gracious.
I really
Gracious.
thought I was winning that. You're stronger than you look.
Look, I confess, I do some arm days
Me
in the
too.
gym, so.
Makes me feel a bit better.
Okay.
Still got it though.
Got 1 minute to go, guys.
Absolutely.
Our average is
Actually,
dog
it
shit
got
though.
it.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time.
Well, you know what's so funny?
You
can,
Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes,
no.
yes. But what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters.
I don't
and
know what it
riddles.
is.
What are you trying to do?
You can check the relationship.
Oh.
Is it R?
A man
There
looks
you go.
at a
You
painting.
check the relationship with
Oh.
everyone, and like if you're doing good, there's like little things. Beat Tony and arm
Read her
wrestling was a
DMs.
thing.
Read her DMs.
This is if we go on like second dates.
Oh, okay.
Potentially. So, but this is like laid back, confident.
We want Tony. Tony, we're all in on Tony.
Painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting? The man
Oh,
or the
okay.
son?
Shit. Okay. So a man is looking at a painting saying, "Brothers and sisters,
Brothers and
I have
sisters,
none."
That's his
none.
dad?
That man's father is my father's son.
He's,
So is it me?
that
It's the
man's
man.
that man's father
father.
is my father's son. That's me. It's the man.
Yeah, it's the man. That man's father, my dad, is wait.
Is my dad's son. That's me.
Wait. But that man's I have none. That man's father.
Wait, that man's father?
So
Is
my
my-
dad's grandpa is my father's.
That man's father, his dad, is my dad's
It's the I
son.
think it's the man's. Is it the man's son?
Fuck.
Wait, that man's father
Chat saying it should be him.
is my father's. Yeah, it's the man.
It's him.
It's the man. It has to be the man,
It's the
right?
man. No
Yeah.
shit.
Father's son. It is the man himself.
That's what I was gonna say, but a draw's no fun. I'll say man's son.
But how do we find the answer? Oh, is it? It's folded in. Okay. More thoughts gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
The man's son, get in.
Chat, you.
That man's
Chat, what the fuck happened there?
That man's
What happened there,
father.
Your answer. You thought
What
that
the hell
as well.
happened there?
Win
It's
to
my.
win, right?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
She what? She's gonna be like, well, it was nice talking to you.
Move on to your next date. We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we
She likes
did.
us.
Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony. Is that short
Shut up.
for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
We're going. Yeah.
TN7. Tony Newton, I'm a shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Damn, he's just like me for
I
real.
will not.
He's just like me for real.
Have a good night.
Chat, we did it.
Braylon, we did it. Do you like Tony? Which one do you like? I like Tony.
Yeah.
I like Tony too.
We're all
I think
Tony.
There's more.
We're all Tony
There's
stands.
either 2 more or 1 more.
Okay, wait, hold on. Can we pause it? Can you pause it?
Yeah.
Okay, based on what we've gotten so far, we've gotten a business-centric asshole. We've
love
gotten
her.
the ooey gooey kind
We've
of
gotten
like
a Capricorn.
astrology.
We've gotten a Capricorn, a Scorpio.
We've gotten an
and,
athlete. We're gonna get a supermodel that's very vain.
What do I think she is? She might. Maybe she's a Virgo.
We're gonna get a model that's
What
like
is
really
the-
vain,
What's the name of everyone? There's Tony,
and then we're gonna get like a cutesy shy girl.
Azalea, and then the other one was like Brandy.
My wife. Oh,
It was like Brandy.
lowercase.
Alright. Sure.
I bet. Yeah, there's gonna be a shy girl that's
Okay.
not very outgoing and is awkward,
I'm so hungry.
like a pixie girl,
I've not eaten today.
pixie dream girl, and then we're gonna get a model that's very
Can I have
vain.
a cookie?
Yeah, you got all of it.
Cutesy shy girl. See,
Study break.
Sailor Mercury. Sailor Mercury.
Nerd.
Wait, I love someone who reads.
Dude, no, not interested.
Whoa.
I went on a breakfast date. A breakfast date with someone like this. I don't want it.
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen.
She looks.
American.
Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in
She's like a religious girl.
Do you
She
mind
reads
if I get to
Bible.
the bottom?
Yeah.
There's a
by all
church.
means, fire
Is
away.
that the Bible?
That's a God honoring outfit.
Oh, is she still reading the book? Girl!
This is the guy from Chipotle.
Girl!
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
Girl, you can stop.
The
You can just
Evolution of
reread it
Body
later.
Dynamics across the 21st century by Professor Gertrude.
That seemed
Bogdan.
performative,
Well,
not because
must
she's a
be
bad
really
actress,
read
but
your
because she was actually like,
17 pages in between
yeah.
dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral
I
psychology.
guess show curiosity.
maybe you're a dog shit at prioritizing your studies.
What do you think of it?
She has some interesting points. The chapter I'm on.
People are
covers
going
the
for Tony.
influence of Pop
Yeah.
culture on
Ooh, but we got some
behavioral
Brandy and
modeling attraction
Azaleas.
dynamics.
Yes. No, that does sound interesting, but I mean, please don't ask my opinion on it because I.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Cheeky.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Broadway said I would not
Which
date
side
another
of it do you
psychology
fall on?
student.
Am I allowed to say that balance
Life?
the best?
No, no fence sitting, one or the other.
Life.
Yeah, work should not be
See,
your priority.
she's approaching dating from a utilitarian standpoint. I don't like it. I don't want to be some person's cog, man. I don't want to fit in their machine.
Work is it's just a necessity. I mean, any moment I'm not in work or on the clock, I can devote to whatever I actually want to do.
So you're a 9-to-5er.
At the very most.
I don't think I could stay out of the library that much. Anyway, I have
Let's
a
bomb.
confession.
Let's fucking bomb, dude.
I am not a fan.
Already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I
It's because you're
haven't
spending
lit.
all your time in the library.
Don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
It's because you're spending all your time in the library.
What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe.
Ugh.
With a book
Hey,
in
fair.
my lap.
Not for us.
Not for me.
Yeah, she's not for me.
Warning, guys. Halfway.
So you
keeps
are
looking into the
still
camera.
studying
I
to
don't like
become
it.
Bothers me.
a more qualified psychologist.
The more you know,
Like
the more
me,
you
I
learn.
study all the time.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I
Yeah, wait a minute.
researched good speed dating questions
Yeah, of course you
before
did.
tonight.
That's what you got. It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead.
Okay.
Family man.
We want to be a family man. We
Well,
don't want
what
to
do
be
you,
famous.
what do you guys think?
Same as I am now. I like who I
Well,
am.
that shows that you're
You're a
like
Taurus.
content who you are. You're
I
confident
don't
in
want a
who you are.
family, and to say you're famous means you're kind of like, I don't know. You guys do what you want. I
You
like
think?
me.
I'm just saying.
I'm actually really content right now, so I'd be very happy if nothing changed over the coming
That's
years.
still living life, just a quieter
Really?
one.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her perspective.
What a waste.
Whoa!
Retaliate.
You don't think there's more
Retaliate.
you can experience and achieve in the next 5 years? The world's your oyster.
I mean,
Should we
the
retaliate?
thing is like she doesn't know that we don't travel, you know. So it's like, who's to say that we're not already like vibing and living our life? She's putting us in a corner, and making us sound like we're nobodies.
Am I retaliating?
Yeah,
This could get
I
bad.
fucking I don't
Yeah,
give
just
a
a
shit.
reminder,
I don't
like,
care about Kathleen.
like the fucking stream, and also if you're on the RTTV, come over here and like the stream. And
Yeah.
you can go back if you want to.
Yeah.
This is completely
Come
up to
see
you.
us go on date 2 with Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
Steady on. I mean, you've very happily been a student for the past 5 years.
There's a clear progression between diplomas.
Yeah. And the next progression would be a job you could have moved into years ago.
Fuck you.
Not that I need
Get
to
sucked on.
justify this to you, but I might want to be a lecturer.
A teacher. That makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Meaning.
Oh.
Oh,
Ryan.
Ryan.
You know, I really need to finish that chapter.
Ryan.
Yeah, we don't care. Kathleen was never gonna like us.
Ryan, you. What?
He bombed.
Whatever.
Go look at what Tony's doing right now.
Yeah, who's Tony talking to?
You know what? I bet Tony wants you to kick the shit out of the guy that she's currently talking to.
Oh yeah.
Damn, not the look. Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Ryan, to be fair, you just said those who
Ryan.
don't do teach. Like, I would have let her down easier than that.
Yeah.
Damn. So she
I
will
don't
not
know.
be an option.
I thought she would think us being feisty was hot.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected.
It's gonna be his friend. 808. It's a clubber. Like 808.
Like a DJ or
Yeah.
raver.
I don't think
A
it's
magician?
No, wait. I don't think they're there.
Good evening. I'm Derek.
Let's go.
Gay stuff.
Let's go.
No. But unfortunately, the lady that was sat at this table, she had to leave early. I'm sorry.
Right. So are you filling in
Let's
for
fuck
her?
this
Did
guy.
she want to run her when she saw me?
No, nothing of the sort. She is a musician.
808.
To get to.
Well, that is pretty fair. That's a good alibi.
How did the rest of them go? Find what you're looking for?
Oh, is she the last one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Not yet. I want to
kinda
flirt with
glad
him.
about that, 'cause I don't really know how many more I had left. in me.
I'll allow it. I'm a Tony guy, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I've met some great people, but I think it's just too early to tell.
Speed dating is just pique curiosity.
Oh, we're
rather than
curious.
find
We're
love.
very curious.
It's just a little teaser, isn't it? You just kind of get to know them, and just as you're getting there,
It's like tapas, I like to say.
well, a little bit of everything.
Love tapas, yeah.
He loves tap ass.
Olives.
This is the most chemistry he's had
He's
the
the
whole
most
game.
chemistry.
Well, just then, I hear you screaming out. Give me like an extra 30 seconds. I need to be able to give you a signal or something.
Yes.
How long you been hosting?
Sorry, I just
Oh
wanted to
my
kiss
god,
now.
this is going.
Specifically the speed dating stuff, just beginning of lockdown.
So those were digital, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Correct. For me, finding love is the most formative journey of our lives.
Destroy
and I
that
just want to-
twink.
Guys, am I getting butterflies right now?
Having said that, there is no real substitute.
I want that twink obliterated.
So from these, have you ever had any marriages develop?
Yeah, we've had a couple. Even a couple of babies named after me. Yeah. Need to put it in my bio. Pregnancy facilitator. Derek.
You really don't, because that sounds like something that would be on a T-shirt on a lad's
Are
There's
they in
not two
love?
T-shirts.
There's no question.
There's
They're
so
just
much
letting this
chemistry.
I
happen.
know.
Cakes, alright.
Oh my god.
Oh! Into coming here to see you.
Liz, you're sweating.
And here I am. She's actually somewhere here. She's on a date somewhere. I don't know. But
Well, I love a strong male-female friendship. Do you prefer the company of women or men?
come again.
Anyone. Anyone.
Should I say?
Do you feel like you
We say anyone.
Anyone.
We say anyone.
We say anyone.
I could shoot the shit with anyone. But no, but like with your job, you must be the same.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, no one's gonna enjoy it.
I don't know if that was the correct answer. or
What do you
not.
mean?
I feel like we should have said men in that moment.
What about Tony?
True.
You can't forget Tony. Hey, I need Tony.
Well, I can't believe Liz is pro bi erasure.
No, I'm not by erasure.
Oh, made it very easy. Thank you, Ryan.
You are welcome, Derek.
They're flirting.
You are halfway, guys. Halfway. God. Don't tell anyone I forgot.
Your secret is safe with me.
Why does he talk like this?
So tell me, what is the best way to approach all of this?
Well, aside from being yourself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Do you have any less crap advice?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Kiss.
bombing?
Just
Kiss.
kiss. They're not bombing.
No,
it's not
no,
bombing.
it wasn't bombing.
It's not bombing.
Might be another person's parody.
Blaine's like, what's going on here?
Fair point.
Okay, I'll pose you this. Are you looking for someone more lively or
Lively.
laid back? Because that may decide what kind of energy you want to
Say
exude
lively.
yourself.
Say lively.
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 But markedly
And he's gonna like that because he's lively.
Yeah, he's a host.
Hey, I'm getting
We're
a
being
boyfriend,
gay.
John.
Someone who is
It
dynamic
turned gay,
and
John.
a lively personality to just spice up my life.
He's moving to Austin, Texas, and I think he's gonna leave his wife for me.
Thing can get toxic. Although there's no harm in me being put in my place from time to time.
No.
Oh.
Obliterate that twink, please.
I was wondering, has hosting these made you an expert in romance.
What, like some kind of love guru? No. No.
No, come on. You must have more insight than the average guy.
This
Okay,
went from
wait.
flirting to now
Has it ever
bro-ish.
shown
I'm not
you-
sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sadly, no. No, it's still very single. Why did you
Yeah,
have someone
me.
in mind for me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
She would love to meet you.
No.
He wanted us to say us.
I'm sure Misha's fab, but I won't be interested.
It's a bit mean. What's wrong with her?
Well, she's...
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's obvious.
Yeah, sorry.
Learn more.
Learn
Learn
more,
more.
learn
Learn
more,
more.
learn
Learn
more.
more.
Implore.
You're fine.
I want to probe him.
Probe him.
Probe him.
Go on,
So
Griff.
what other events do you host?
So a lot for the queer community. So we do a lot of, obviously, speed dating. We do traffic light parties.
I've never been to those.
Key parties.
Either of those.
What's a lock and
All
key
sorts.
party?
It's a swingers thing, I think.
It's a swingers thing.
Oh.
Okay, it is your final minute, guys. Final minute. Stop forgetting.
Just like learn more.
Sorry. What were we?
We were talking about your queer events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Derek lost track of
Yeah,
time.
I'd love
was
to.
reading
I'd
that.
love to. I'd love
I
to.
have
love
to.
to.
I'd love to.
I don't know. Maybe see it as a safety net.
I would love to. You know, just so long as you're
Oh.
hosting, of course.
Naturally.
Did we gay?
And that, ladies and gents, is the end.
And he's looking in his eyes.
He
and
wants
the-
to fuck.
Oh.
And
Ooh,
Sorry,
Damn.
hold on.
that was spicy.
No, wrong one.
Liz, is it that
If
easy
you
picking
pause
up
it,
dudes
wait,
in
pause
real
it.
life? What the hell?
I think it's R for relationship.
Wait, pause it.
Ugh. Relationships. Okay. Steal a kiss from Derek. Okay, that's our goal.
That's our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
He
about
thinks we're
Tony?
charming.
What about Tony? Can we do
Okay,
can we do
okay,
both?
Okay.
We're gonna pick Derek and Tony.
We're gonna pick Derek and Tony.
We can date
Go
around,
for a
right?
kiss.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
alright,
not
alright,
locked
alright,
in.
alright, we're
Who
not
the
locked in.
fuck?
Wait, who are these other people? Who are
Who's
these other people?
Batch?
Oh, okay. Here.
I'm glad to.
So this is if you were to be Misha, you would go on dates with Jake,
No. That looks like the guy from
No.
Chipotle.
This guy?
A little bit.
Ty,
No.
Lucas,
No.
and then Hazel.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well,
Do it now.
Yeah, gamers, we have to sign off real quick because Off Topic is going to be up next. It's 3 o'clock, but we are going to probably in about 10 minutes do a gifting of first membership. So if you want to stay around here, by all means, come chill with us on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/squadteamforce. But we're going to continue dating. There's gay shit happening
Yeah.
right now.
Listen,
We're
Off
gonna
Topic's
do it.
great and all, but you're not gonna get laid by Derek by watching Off Topic, okay? All right.
And
You're not gonna have a three-way
that's
with
true.
Tony and Derek.
Yeah,
That's true.
Regardless of what that poll said, you're not gonna get RIZZ by watching Off Topic.
You're not going to get
You'll
rizzed by
get
watching
negative
Off-
Riz from Off Topic.
And here's the thing, Off Topic, they're gonna upload the episode later. Just hang out with us.
That's right. You're
Anyway,
this is live.
Come over here to youtube.com/squadteamforce and we'll see you next stream, or we'll see you like right now and like the